to say that a man is the closest thing to God. No matter what's going on, we have to rise consistently every day, and we have to provide consistently every day. We have to serve consistently every day.
He has to have a code. He has to have certain things he's going to say and do, and he means it. You know, when I was coming up, if a man said something, that was his word was bond.
For some guys, they're invisible to women. In order for them to stop complaining, they just really have to step up their game, meaning they have to step up their strategy. They have to become a more attractive guy. So the reason why so many guys are sexless is because they don't have any game.
Weak men need to be purged. And what I mean by that is that there was a time where only the strongest men had valuable things.
Anybody that's been out here in the last 10 years, it's easier to get sex than it is to make $100. Basically put yourself in a position and they throwing it to you. So I think, again, weak men have risen up and they have a voice and they spew their shit onto other weak men and they fall for it. And it's this whole victimhood thing.
I say, okay, put your arm out. They put their arm out. I say, grab your arm. You can grab your arm.
When I think of a man in my head, he takes responsibility with a purpose. And this responsibility gives him struggle, and through that struggle, he gets strength, and through that strength, he creates structure.
Smack your arm. You can smack your arm. Pinch your arm. Okay, you're real. Go fucking knock on Fear's door and grab his arm.
Whatever he wants out of life, whatever he desires out of life, whatever steps he wants to take to secure what he requires, I think he should be true to that first and foremost.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
See, the emotional male will always use emotions to make excuses for the fact he ain't shit.
You gotta be ready to go the distance behind what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to die about some shit.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the woman you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity, specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the link below and get your tickets to the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man documentary screening that's going to be held in Miami on October 26th, 2024. You'll be the first to watch the documentary, and then after the documentary, you'll be able to participate in a question and answer session with the Game Kings live. Space is limited, so click the link below and get your tickets now. We here.
Yeah.
What's poppin'?
Yeah.
It's your boy, Mr. Locario, and Miles Cunningham in the building. Miles, what's going on, man?
Life is good, man. Just got back from my little trip, man. It was dope.
Yeah.
Grateful to, for safe travels, man. And shout out to everybody that came through on my lives during the trip and all that, man. And shout out to everybody on the Real Game No Theory show yesterday that held it down while I wasn't there. I mean, I came through in the beginning, but I had to bounce, man. But appreciate you, man. What's going on with you, Lucario?
Man, I'm chilling, just out here, just loving every moment of life, man. Because I love to come out here and spit this game, and just because listen, guys, a lot of guys out there need help. I'm seeing this over and over again. It's becoming sad. It's almost like this is really sad. It's like, right. but this is what we do. This is why we're here. We're here to help you guys and to make this shit go down. So, and guys, remember, make sure that you guys get your tickets to the Game King screening that's going to be in Miami. You feel what I'm saying? It's going to be in Miami, October 26th.
Yeah.
And get your tickets now, because remember, when it sells out, it sells out. So we're not going to be able to give you more tickets because there's only a certain amount of space. So do that shit now.
and real quick, guys, what Lucario is saying is true, man. We're here to help.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how you guys look at it, I know a lot of you guys watch our show for entertainment purposes and all that. But at the end of the day, what we do here is we understand certain things about life as men.
Right.
And we bestow that wisdom and experience through our lives, and we give it to other men. You understand? We provide other men with that information, and we do that live on these shows. Like you hear the guys call in, they call in with a question, and before they even finish talking, we understand the question and the answer to the question before they even, you know what I'm saying? Before they even give us everything, we already understand what's going on, and we've been doing this for years.
Right.
Y'all been watching us do this for years. So please understand that we are here to help. You understand? We are here to help. We've been doing this for years. We confer and collaborate with other gentlemen who do the same thing.
Exactly.
You understand? So, if we are in touch with with the knowledge of self, with the game, with dating practices, with all of these different things on how to manage our time and our priorities and how to deal with women and how to deal with life and how to deal with business and all these other type of things. I mean, guys, y'all know we ain't got crazy numbers like that, but we live good lives off of our business. So there's some type of proof in the pudding, guys. So when we tell you, get on the Masculine Identity membership, get on the Bad Boy membership, go to badboymembership.com and check it out for real.
Right.
We're dead serious. We're not just selling snake oil or trying to scam or whatever the fuck niggas think.
Mm-hmm.
We do this.
That's a fact.
We do this. So please, guys, take us seriously. Get on the memberships. At least check them out. If you need some help, you need some guidance. You grew up without a father. You need to figure something out. And on both of the memberships is free email coaching where y'all can ask questions and things like that. So holla at us, man, for real. Make sure y'all go to the memberships and check them out, for real.
Go to badboymembership.com. You feel what I'm saying? Badboymembership.com.
Do it.
Make sure you guys get that shit cracking.
Do it.
And also masculineidentitymembership.com.
Do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Just do it.
So make sure you go to both of those memberships so you guys can get your game stepped up. Now,
yes, sir.
And guys, remember, today's Media Monday. So if you guys have anything you want to promote, you can send it to us. Any music videos, any music, any promotions, business you got that you want to promote, on this show today, make sure you hit the Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, send $50 or more to promote. Or if you want to ask a question, send $5 or more to ask your question. Or if you just want to put your question in the chat, put a Q in the chat, and we will get to your questions at the end. So now today's topic, we're talking about how Chris Brown exposed the weakness in modern males. Now, what's funny about this, we did a show, I think maybe a year or two ago, where it was the same thing where this girl got like a lap dance or some shit by Chris Brown, and the boyfriend ended up dumping her or complaining or just, being on some shit or whatever, right? Now, Chris Brown has been out here taking pictures with his fans, and they're paying him $1,111 for the picture, and I think that goes to his 11/11 album, theme. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right. So a lot of these dudes out here is getting in their feelings because of the pictures. You feel what I'm saying? And so today I'm going to show you a video of this guy talking about this. Is one girl where her boyfriend, I guess, left her. And then we have another screenshot of a picture of a woman who her fiance or her soon-to-be fiance called it off or whatever because of the picture that they took and all this other shit. And now this is the thing. You're not going to get this type of information we're about to give you anywhere because most dudes on the internet don't understand what we understand. So we're going to break down what the fuck is really going on out here and why shit is like this. But I love when this stuff happens because it exposes the weakness. And if guys are really paying attention, it will expose your weakness. Because check this out. How much you want to bet if we titled this video 304, right? 304 disrespects her boyfriend by taking pictures of Chris Brown, we'd have fucking 25,000 views on this video.
Right. Or 304 disrespects her boyfriend, disrespects her relationship, then gets humbled by her fiance.
Exactly right. Guys, understand, we know how to go viral. We know how to get the clicks. We do. Right.
But we do because that's what we do.
Right, exactly. So we
know y'all niggas love, oh shit, 304 got humbled. Click, click. Right. I want to see that bitch get humbled. Get back at these bitches for rejecting me when I hollered at them in the street.
Exactly. So we already know, you know what I'm saying? So that's it. That's how them titles be, I'm telling you. This shit is crazy. I bet you could put it in Chat GPT. Give me 20 red pill titles. It'll come on. GPT and give you all that shit. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. But anyway,
give me a red pill title with the words Chris Brown in it.
Right, exactly. But anyway, so basically, I'm gonna pull up this video real quick. Let's share the screen. And this video right here is from a channel called Ace Nate, and it says woman gets dumped by her boyfriend after handsy photo with Chris Brown went viral. All right, let's bring this up, and we're gonna start it, stop it, talk about this stuff, and you can see in the picture already, Chris Brown, he's hugging her from behind ever so gently, So, but I want you guys to listen to what's being said in this, so we can break down the fuckery. All right, let's go.
Woman says her boyfriend broke up with her because of a meet and greet picture with Chris Brown, and rightfully so, because as you can already see, we have it's literally front to back, her back to his.
He already said rightfully so. Already he fucking up. God damn it.
Inappropriate picture for any man's girlfriend to take a photo with a man like this. Okay, 100%. And real quick, I'm sorry,
I don't like the way he said man like this. You know what I'm saying? As a white brother, you can't.
What do you mean? Like what?
Exactly. What do you mean? Like exactly.
What do you mean, you people? What do you mean? What are you talking about, Phil?
No, you're fucking around.
Take a photo with a man like this. Okay, 100%. And real quick, I'm sorry.
In his mind, he's thinking, he's like, with his big nigger dick on her ass. Like, look at that. Look at the proximity of his nigger dick to her vagina. God damn it. These guys like this. These fucking guys. Isn't he the same one that essayed Rihanna. Come on, guys. This is
hilarious. Let's continue.
And desperately afraid of men accused of DV. Right? We all know what happened with him and Rihanna.
What? I've never seen this video in my life. Am I psychic?
Right.
Stop. Y'all got me tweaking on Media Mondays right now. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this shit crazy.
I said SA. He said DV.
Right.
What?
Crazy.
Nigga, this is what I want to say to y'all. Guys, fuck with our memberships.
Mm-hmm.
We can literally tell the future in real time. I just did it in front of y'all. Like, what the fuck?
Right. And Miles did not see this video. I saw the video. Miles didn't see the video.
I did not see this fucking video, guys. I just came off of my trip. I just connected my setup just now to make this show happen.
Right. This shit crazy. Let's continue.
I've been told that women are so desperately afraid of these types of men, and yet they're paying to take photographs with this type of man. So it's funny how they'll pick and choose when they're scared of men accused of DV and when they're really not, when there's no.
And see, this is what we always tell you guys. Like Miles, you say before, women don't lie, women tell the truth. They just talk about how they feel.
Exactly.
I'm trying to tell you guys, like, there's no, a lot of you guys, what you guys are looking for is certainty in women. Yeah. And we tell you that women are going to go based on how they're feeling at the moment. There is no stance.
Right.
That a woman has.
And to move the question further, this is why there's no such thing as female accountability. And this is why I tell you guys, as respectfully as possible, women have no identity.
Mm-hmm.
They have no. If you only go with how you feel in the moment, that means you can feel any which way at any given time. Therefore, you have no real identity.
Right.
So this is why we tell you guys, you are the lead at all times. But go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
No advantage. So let me play this clip for you.
Angry do you have? This is from. This is from Columbus. Oh, Columbus. Yep.
Literally after my picture went viral, my boyfriend broke up with me about a week later after arguing because he felt like Chris was too close on me.
Now I want you to notice what she said. There's a key thing that she said. I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit to see if y'all caught it. Hold on. Let's rewind it just a little bit, see if y'all motherfuckers caught that shit.
I know where you're going.
This shows you how weak these niggas are.
Let me play this clip for you.
Angry do you have? This is from. This is from Columbus. Oh, Columbus. Yep.
Literally after my picture went viral, my boyfriend broke up with me about a week later after arguing because he felt like Chris was too close on me.
Now, some of y'all probably seen it and caught it, but we're going to tell y'all. She said after the picture went viral, a week later, we were arguing through the whole time. Then we broke up.
It's a trifecta.
Right. So notice this. He didn't give a shit until it went viral, which means he cares about what other people think, because other people was probably getting in his ear like, yo, bro, your girl is on his pictures, go close to Chris Brown, yo, blah, blah, blah. And then he felt embarrassed.
Yes.
This is why he's arguing with her. And then this is why they broke up, because notice he didn't argue with her, feel no type of way until it went viral.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the weakness.
Emotional damage.
That's weakness. So the weakness is he gives a shit about what women think, or people think, I should say.
Well, yes. Yeah.
Right. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is, because it went viral and everyone was probably in his ear like, yo, what's up with your girl, son? She all up on Chris Brown. Oh, she disrespecting you, son. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And because he don't stand on his own too, it's into an argument with her, and then they break up.
A lot of nigga bitch may stay in they feelings.
You see what I'm saying? So let's continue this shit.
I'm just like, it's one of the most respectable pictures. It wasn't like I was bending over grabbing my ankles. But I would trade my ex for meeting Chris Brown 100 more times. So definitely really, really right there.
Yo, and you know, it's funny. She said, I will trade my ex to meet Chris Brown 1,000 more times.
Exactly.
And you know what's funny? People see, and a lot of people think that she was foul for that she said that. But you know why she said that? Was because after the fact that he fucking acted like a bitch ass nigga arguing with her about the picture, her attraction or respect for him is down the drain anyway.
Exactly.
What I can get. So the guy she's saying her ex, she's talking about like that, is not the ex that she thought she had. It's the ex that she knows she has now because he acted like a bitch ass.
A lot of nigga bitch may stay in they feelings.
So the funny part is let's say for sake of argument, she already knew he was a bitch ass nigga, but that confirmed it heavy.
Exactly.
Bitch ass nigga. He's like, you know what? Fuck that nigga. He's whack. I will come see Chris Brown 1,000 more times besides be with this weak nigga. That's basically what that is.
Exactly.
This is what we try to tell you guys. So, but a lot of guys who watch this, they're gonna be like, yo, you see how these 304s be acting, bro? She's for the streets and blah, 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 blah. But let's continue because this guy gonna say some stupid shit like that. But let's go.
Brutal.
Which meet and greet did you have?
There you go. So at the end there, I don't know if you caught that. She said, I would trade meeting Chris Brown for my ex 100 times. I do not regret it, basically. That's pretty sad, honestly. It's pretty sad. That just kind of goes to tell you just really how she feels.
I want you guys to understand, right? I want you guys to understand that just like how if you're a 40-something-year-old man and you argue with a 4-year-old, think about how you look as a 40-something-year-old man arguing with a 4-year-old.
Right.
Then take it a little further. Think about how you look as a smart man arguing with an idiot. Somebody who don't have no intelligence, no smarts, no sensitivities, nothing. Right? Now, think about what you do as a man. What do you look like as a confident man who knows who he is, who understands the game, who understands knowledge of self, who understands his own value, right? Think about how you look arguing with your bitch about taking pictures with another nigga.
Right.
If you truly understand your value, think about how you look arguing with a bitch about taking pictures with another nigga.
Right.
For those that don't get it right off the bat, let me explain it to you. When you engage in that argument about the picture she took with Chris Brown, what you are saying to her, whether you know it or not, this is what you're saying to her. Chris Brown threatens the value that I have of myself.
Right, exactly.
Why would you take pictures with a man that threatens the value that I have of myself? You are making me feel insecure as a man.
Right.
That is what you are saying when you argue with your girl about taking pictures with any other nigga.
Right.
That is what you are saying when you argue with your girl about doing anything with any other nigga. Now, if 613, hold on 1 second. I'm making a point real quick and then we're going to get to you. All right. All right. If you argue with your woman about anything like that, you are letting her know that you are unsure of your value, that you are unsure of your leadership. You get what I'm saying? And see, the thing with this type of with this aspect of the game, right, is that when you understand your value, when a woman behaves a certain way, you already know whether she understands your value or she doesn't.
Right.
The fact that you're still in a relationship with a certain type of female, that's your fault. That is your fault. Well, again, a lot of you guys think that the game is about cleaning up spilt milk. The game is about finding the best container and the best table to pour your milk into so it never spills. Right. You get what I'm saying? So these are things that you have to understand about the game. And even if now, let's just say the milk does spill, because sometimes the milk can still spill. Right. You still have what it takes to clean it up without any bother, without any fuss, without any argument.
Right.
So the thing is this. The only way that this nigga could have been, gamed up in this situation is if he said to the chick, I don't want you going to that Chris Brown concert. And then she said, nah, fuck you, nigga, I'm going. As soon as she says, nah, fuck you, I'm going, the relationship is over.
Right.
There's no argument. There's no back and forth. There's no nothing. Okay, go to the concert, have fun, safe trip. But as far as we know, this is over. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes, they're entertaining a lot of shit, and then they still want to have control.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's either you gonna be gamed up and have the influence over the woman or not. And obviously, this nigga don't got no influence over the chick.
Right.
Because she's like even in the other situation where the chick called off the engagement to go to the Chris Brown concert.
Right.
There's no argument here. There's no argument here because the thing is that if the woman is behaving as if she doesn't see the same value in you that you see, then she doesn't deserve to be your woman.
Right.
So all that arguing and back and forth is unnecessary. Now, am I justifying him being jealous and all that other shit? No, what I'm saying is you need to know how to understand your value and conduct your relationships so jealousy is not even an issue.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. But see, that's a part of the game that y'all niggas you need some experience, you need some information, and you need to really get with guys like us to fully understand how that type of shit works. But we got 613-613. You're on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you? And where did you send it?
What's good with it? Yeah, what's up, Miles? What's up, Lucario? It was Frigo Fortune 26 Auto, and I sent that 50 over to Lucario's PayPal.
All right.
Got a little song to show y'all, man. Got some new music.
Oh, shit. We got some music popping off. Let's go, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You back with it.
All right. Appreciate the donation, bro.
Tell me the name again so I can search it.
Yeah, Frigo Fortune. It's in the PayPal message.
Frigo. Yeah, Frigo Fortune.
Yeah.
The song is called Why They Mad.
Oh, shit. Why they mad? Because Chris Brown fucking a girl.
Oh, shit. Crazy.
No, shit.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
All right.
Fortune. Why they mad? Okay, I got you. Okay. All right, we got the good sound coming through. Okay. All right, let me make sure y'all can see this.
Word.
All right, boom. Let's get the thing here. All right, cool. All right, let me know when you can see it, Lucario. Can you see it?
Yeah. We good.
All right, here we go, man. We got Frigo Fortune in the building. Media Monday.
Yes, sir.
The new joint. Why they mad? Let's go.
Music video.
Wait. What?
Video.
Oh, it is a music video. My bad. Okay.
Yeah. The visuals go crazy.
Hold on. Let me go to the channel. Why they mad? Where is it, bro?
I think you just search it. I think you just like search it because it's on a different channel page.
Oh,
yeah. The music video up just yesterday.
Yo, we got a bro.
It's the same title. Title, everything.
You got to make it easy for us, bro.
Frigo Fortune, Why They Mad?
Top songs, Frigo Fortune. Nope. But that's what I put in. Look, I put in Frigo Fortune. Why they mad?
What's the name of the other channel it's on?
And the PayPal message is Frigo Fortune, but like not the artist page. Yeah, the Frigo Fortune with the double F crystal ball. That page, that channel with the crystal ball. 16 subscribers.
All right, I got it.
Word.
All right. So can we all see this?
Yeah, we good.
There we go. All right, so we finally got it. Frigo Fortune with the visuals, official music video. Frigo Fortune, Why They Mad? Let's go.
Yeah.
What they mad, dog? Is it because the little nigga, the one they call big dog? How a little nigga nigga get you big man, boy, you pissed off. 100% African, but Cuban lays my wrist, I'm ready to bark a spliffy, it's my time to lift off. I get this by jumping, blowing juice, yeah, I be crisscross. Ain't tryna hear it at all if you be tryna vent, Jimmy Choo a double C, should know that be my scent, I just bust a crypto, play my money, jump like 5X. I might wear a little shorty, yeah, like I'm working my biceps. This is an expensive timepiece, this is not no Timex. Hell yeah, if I'm litty, I might hit a little sidestep. I spit some shit to her that get caught up in her brain. She like, boy, you smart, you always put me on some game. Baby, I'm just trying to make sure you add value to your name. If you play your piece, right, might mess around, make you my dame. What it man, what it man, what it mad, dog? Is it because a little nigga, the one they call big dog? How a little nigga get you big man, boy, you pissed off. 100% African, but Cuban lays my wrist, African with Cuban links, yeah, I be multicultural. If you talking Ricky D's, well, boy, I got a bunch of them. And I beat with bills just like my last name was Huxtable. I had to move past them, pass like they some Lunchables. In the east side where a young nigga reside. I'm on Palm Angels, remember wearing Levi's. I know sound like ring click, how a nigga might hit the rewind. Tell them money can't waste mine, tell them I saw a V-Star. What it man, what it man, what it mad, dog? Is it because a little nigga, the one they call big dog? How a little nigga get you big man, boy, you pissed off. 100% African, but Cuban lays my wrist, What it man, what it man, what it mad, dog? Is it because a little nigga, the one they call big dog? How a little nigga get you big man, boy, you pissed off. 100% African, but Cuban lays my wrist,
Yeah.
That shit fire. That shit fire, man. I like the beat is dope.
Ass visuals, capsule ass song, put that shit in the whip, and that shit slaps, man.
Yo, that
Shout
shit.
out to y'all, Miles and Ricardo. Meet Monday, man. We out here. Let's get it.
Yo, that shit smooth as fuck, man. I like that shit, man. I like that shit.
Nah, that's
much love, much love.
The beat is hot. The flow is good. The mixing is good. The visuals is good. Everything is on point. I fucks with it.
Yeah. Like
much love, much love.
Like seriously, whoever's on your team, like keep them doing your engineering, keep them doing your mixes. You know what I mean? Like keep that formula. Just get that consistency popping and put out some more shit. You know what I'm saying? But nah, this shit is fire, bro.
And guys, make sure you guys subscribe. Go subscribe to his channel so we get that shit cracking. You feel me?
We're gonna put this on the Media Mondays playlist. Let's go. Bang.
Yo, chat, random numbers up, play that, like that, comment, show love, like on his live video too, show Miles love, show Lucario love, run it up, man, share the live stream. You already know what's up.
Yes, sir. That's what we talking about.
Frigo, let me ask you a question. What's up with the wellness t-shirt?
The wellness is a clothing brand called Health Wellness. You know, so I bet cool is queen. You know, match the fit, match the pick. So
I fucks with it, bro. Like wellness is a big deal, man. Wellness is a big deal. Like health and all that shit is a big deal to me, man. For real. Because everybody want to be successful and get this money, but nigga, if you laid up in the hospital, you can't spend that shit. You feel me? Or you gonna end up spending all your fucking money on treatment and medication and operations and shit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So wellness is a big fucking deal, man, for real. So that's why I wanted to bring attention to it. But I like that shit, wellness. I like that shit on the t-shirt. That shit is fire, bro.
Gotta represent that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Frigo Fortune, man. Yes, sir.
We fucks with it. That's what we talking about.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to Envisioned Productions on the visuals, man. Yo, who's doing the drifting?
That's my homie. Yeah, he came through with that Beamer, just sliding. I go do some crazy shit and get some nice visuals. Nice. Some nice B-roll to the video. You know what I mean? Came clutch.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I be seeing some of the videos on Instagram when niggas be drifting and smack niggas out the way.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying?
You had to get out the way, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But nah, that's what's up, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. Keep moving them packs like Lunchables, nigga. For real, nigga.
You already know. Don't tell nobody though, hey.
You know what I mean? Nigga said moving packs like Lunchables, nigga. God damn, that's what I'm talking about. But anything else you want to say about the situation before we out?
That's about it. Me, I'm on my work lunch break, so I gotta run back in. So I had to take a little time off, call in, make sure we pushing this music shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Make sure we tap into the game on a Monday. Thank God it's Monday. So everyone viewing, keep running the numbers up. Show love and Lucario, but Frigo Fortune, we out, and we gonna be back real soon.
All right, man. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother.
Where your nigga reside. I'm a palm angels, remember we're in Levi's. I don't sound a ring click, how a nigga might hit the rewind. Tell them money can't waste mine, tell them I saw a V-Star. What it mad, dog? Is it because the little nigga, the one they call big dog? How a little nigga get you big mad, boy, you pissed off.
How a little nigga get you big mad, you pissed off, nigga.
That's bars right there.
Nigga.
That's game right there,
bro. Hey, and you know what I'm saying. That's how I feel like. Look, we just got a little live, bro. Little 300 people watching, and niggas be hating on us, bro. I don't understand, bro. Like how niggas be hating on us, bro.
I be seeing it. I don't get it either. Why are they mad?
I don't know why they mad, bro. Like, look, we got a couple hundred people just watching. We got a chill vibe, a nice little following, and niggas be coming through. Fuck these niggas, they scamming and they this and they that. Really, nigga? Like, come on, what do we do? What do we do to niggas, bro?
They mad at themselves.
They mad at themselves, bro. They mad at themselves. For real. They mad at themselves. But Frigo Fortune, bro, we appreciate you for coming through with the fire, bro. On a Media Monday, we appreciate it, man. And yo, feel free. And this goes for every artist, man. Feel free to come back to the YouTube and clip the section with your music. You know what I'm saying? And spread that shit and do whatever you want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Appreciate you. Yes, sir.
Definitely do that.
Yes, sir. Because marketing is number one, bro. We got to market. You feel me? So yeah, that's another reason why we do this. So y'all stuff will always be in our archive, but again, you could come clip it and do whatever you want with it on the other side. You feel me?
Right.
Big facts.
Yes, sir. So we appreciate you, brother, and thanks for coming through to Media Mondays. All right.
Got you, yo. Hold it down.
All right, take it easy, brother. Peace. And then we got 516. 516. You are on live with Lucario Miles. Name, age, city, and where did you send it?
Hey, what's going on, Miles and Lucario? How y'all doing?
Chilling.
My name is good. My name is Justin, and I'm 28, calling from New York.
All right.
And I did donate.
Where'd you send it?
To Cash App.
Which one?
The new Mr. Lucario one.
Okay, I got you. Hi. So what's good?
All right. So yeah, what's up?
Yeah, man. So I just want to preface this by saying that I do completely agree with this as well. I just want to further my understanding of it.
Yeah.
So I know, obviously, we talk about, men being leaders, men leading the relationship and everything. And essentially that means that, we take everything into account, when it comes to our girl, but we're the ones making the final decision, correct?
Right.
So how would that kind of come into play with finances? Cause let's say if I'm dealing with a chick that, let's say she's doing better than me, financially, how would that kind of come into play where I would have to where I can handle and manage that situation with somebody that, is essentially doing better financially than me right now.
Okay. Well, the first question is, do you guys live together?
No.
Okay. The second question is, how long you been together?
Well, I'm not in a relationship with this woman right now. I'm still vetting her out to be, a girlfriend, but I'm just kind of getting ahead of the, you know what I mean?
Okay. So you trying to hit the preemptive game.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Lucario, what you got?
Yeah. So basically what you got to understand is that money is just a tool that is to be used, right? But what you got to understand is that women who don't, okay, I'll say it like this. If she don't really like you, then you got to worry about money. If she like you, you don't got to worry about money.
Wait, say that again.
Right. If she don't like you, then you got to worry about money. If she do like you, you ain't got to worry about money. So what I mean by that is this. the reason why most guys need to make more money than their woman is because they need to make more in order to give the woman money to compensate for the fact that she don't like him. You understand? So that's the main reason why she's there, is because he has the other things, the resources, the security, whatever, to make her want to stay. You understand what I'm saying? So now if a woman actually likes you and she's actually attracted to who you are and she's following your lead, it doesn't matter how much money you or her is making, because she just defers to you regardless, because she respects and likes you. So now the finances don't really mean anything. All you need to do is be a guy who knows how to lead regardless. So if your girl makes more money than you or less money than you, it doesn't really matter, because then if y'all are actually getting into a more substantial relationship, then you should be, like, let's say this girl becomes your girlfriend and even becomes your fiance or wife or whatever. That means that you should be managing the situation, and that includes the money. So even if she's making more money than you, you pull the money together and you say, hey, this is how we're going to do the money, and this is what we're going to spend, this is what we're going to make happen. So you're still leading, and she's still going to defer to you because she respects you and loves you. But if she doesn't respect you, then if she has more money than you, then that's where all of the disrespect, drama, that type of energy is going to come from, because now she's like, well, I make more money than this loser. I don't really like him like that. So why the fuck am I even bothering to be here? So you're going to be a constant reminder of the fact that she's in a situation she don't want to be in, which is come at you negatively.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. So if the woman respects you and all that, you ain't got to worry about that money shit. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like for an example, like let's say I know this chick, she has like a near perfect credit score, like 850 or some shit like that. I don't know how the fuck, to get there. Like I haven't like done the research to get up on that, but like let's say like it would be cool for me to like ask her how she did it and then basically follow through and set up a plan so I can do it and pool together our resources.
Right. Well, hey, real quick. Hey, wait, real quick. There's some guys we know. If you go to this website called RKTrealestate.com, RKTrealestate.com, you could schedule a free consultation and they could help you to get your credit in order. Right. They could also help you come up with a budget and a plan to really get things together as far as your finances overall.
Right. Right, because we talk about that on the other channel, the Lakar Motivation channel. So yeah, you should hit up those guys ASAP. You feel me?
Should hit them up. But here's, all right, how long into the vetting process are we?
9 months.
9 months?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever instructed her to give you money?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Has there been any issue with disrespect or non-compliance?
No, not at all.
You sure?
Yeah, not at all.
You sure?
Like,
we're not gonna come across another situation where you're gonna be like, oh well, there was this one time where she called me a bitch ass nigga. We're not doing that.
Nah, man, I wouldn't have vetted her for this long.
Okay, good. Like okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. What you just said about getting your shit in order as far as getting your credit score right, that's a good step in the right direction, because in order to lead, you don't need to necessarily have all the resources or have all the numbers, but you need to be able to lead. You understand? Like you need to have access to the information and you need to be moving in that direction. And another thing you want to do too is you want to be smart. Okay, because listen, money, like Lucario said, is a tool, right? But the value of money, is in the person spending.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? So a wrench is a wrench, right? But the value of a wrench only shows itself when a skilled technician picks up the wrench and uses it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So again, there's no value in the money. The value is in the person. All right. So you have to understand these type of things, because you could also be in a situation where you're jobless, bro.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But you have to understand your value enough to influence that woman to have a plan for her to be willing to trust you to bring home the whole check to you.
Right.
Like that's how serious your leadership, your confidence, and your influence needs to be in these type of situations. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So you said, I'm sorry, you said you have to create a plan in order to demonstrate that so she can trust you. Is that what you said?
No, I'm just saying in general, you have to run your relationship where you can be jobless, tell her to bring home the whole check, and she trusts you because of your leadership, your confidence, and your influence.
Right. So overall, generally, you are a consistent, confident man who is on point. So now if that thing occurs, you say, hey, listen, I lost my job, but this is what we're going to do. You're going to bring home that check. We're going to do this with that. We're going to do that with that. And then I'm going to do this and blah, 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 blah. So now she's like, oh, yeah, cool. Definitely. Let's make that happen. Because and there's not going to be any like resistance because she sees you as that guy already because you've been that guy already. Now, this is the key, though. See, what happens is that in order for you to be that guy, right, you have to get to the point where the question you're asking is out of your fucking realm of thought. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact that you're asking the question means part of you thinks that you need money to lead. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that you have to come to an understanding where that question doesn't even make sense to you. You see what I'm saying? So once it doesn't make sense to you, that means that you've gotten to the point in the game where you understand, oh, I realize that the value is not in my money, but the value is inside me. You feel what I'm saying? So now, whether or not I have the money, I understand why the woman is with me because I can see the value, so I understand why she sees the value. This is why a lot of times when guys call up, Steve says, why would she fuck you? Why would this girl want to be with you? That's a question to see if you understand the value within you, not the surface level shit. You see what I'm saying? Because when you start thinking, damn, well, how do I lead if she's making more money than me? That's literally you saying, in order to lead, I need to make more money. Do you see what I'm saying? So you have to get that question out of your head.
I wasn't even asking for that because I do understand that. I was just saying, like, if I recognize that she has certain strengths and she's good in a certain area, would it be good to just get her insight on certain things? And then I know ultimately I make the final choice, but
if she knows certain things that you don't know, then yes. So you utilize that to be able to use that for whatever you need to use it for. You feel what I'm saying? Because she knows, because she may have information. How do you think, for example, like when we do the events, right? Like Miles's girl knows certain things of how to put those events together. You see what I'm saying? So we use that strength to make that happen.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. I was just making sure and just making sure all my ducks were in order, before I went through with this eventually. So appreciate you guys.
Right, but I'm serious about RKT Real Estate though. RKTrealestate.com. Get with those guys, man, and get a free consultation. But get with your girl and ask her about how she got her credit score that high. Because again, being a leader doesn't mean you just. It's not an ego thing,
right?
Because sometimes the person or the persons following you may have good information, and you take that information and then you use that information to your advantage to be a better leader overall. You understand? Because if she knows how to get the credit score up, then use the information, get your credit score up, so y'all both now have a good credit score. So now y'all can take out a better loan on a house, on a car, whatever y'all need to do to start moving things forward in the situation. And if she understands and she sees that you value her input,
right,
and then you turn right around and put it to good use, then that is also going to increase her trust in your leadership. Do you understand that?
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you. And just one more thing as well, because you just brought up a good point, and this is another question, so I'm gonna set another $5. But you said being a leader is not an ego thing. So just to piggyback off of that, where is in terms of like, I know one is not better than the other. Like the leader is not better than the follower.
Okay.
Can you just explain that dynamic a little bit more? Like, in terms of
okay. So here's the thing.
Power.
So here's the thing. See, so what you have to understand about anything from even yourself as an individual, right? Even yourself as an individual. There, as human beings, there are different sides of us as human beings, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lazy side that procrastinates and don't want to do shit because we want to stay in bed or we want to play video games or whatever. But then there's the driven, motivated, consistent side that's like, yo, let's get to work. Let's do this shit. Let's get it done. Let's get to the gym. Let's do this work. Let's do what we need to do to get this money. Let's fix this. Let's do that. Right? There's different sides of us, correct?
Yeah, of course.
So in order for us to be the best version of ourselves, which side of us has to be the leader?
The responsible side.
Exactly.
The side that
exactly.
to manage and
exactly. So even in ourselves, there are different parts of us that play different positions. But ultimately, for us to be successful, we have to be moving in the correct direction based on the part of us that leads us as a singular human being, as a man, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we expand that to a relationship, right? So we have the man, we have the woman. In order for the relationship to be successful, we have to have the leader, the person that decides the direction, and then we have to have the follower, the person that supports and enhances the direction and the directives of the leader. Do you understand that?
Oh, okay. And that's where the power of the follower comes in, right?
Yes, because we're moving. Okay. See, the only reason, let me explain something to you guys. The reason why we have to have a follower, we have to have one leader and followers, or a follower or followers, is because of direction.
Mm-hmm.
Direction.
Right.
If we're moving in a particular direction, we cannot have two leaders. Because even if you look up in geometry, math, when you type the word leader, what comes up is an arrow. How can we be moving in one direction if we have more than one leader, if we have more than one arrow, if we have more than one direction? If you try to pull something in more than one direction, what happens to the thing? The thing stays stagnant.
Right.
Do you understand that?
Oh, absolutely, man. No, I really appreciate this.
If you attach, this is a cup. If you attach a piece of string here and a piece of string here, and you pull in different direction, what happens to the cup?
Gonna go nowhere.
It goes nowhere. But if you have the cup and then you attach the string and you start pulling, you're gonna be going in a particular direction. Now, as the leader, you have to trust in yourself to believe that the direction that you are leading your group in is the right one.
Mm-hmm.
And your followers have to believe it too. Mm-hmm. So this is where the influence, the confidence, the masculine identity, and all of those things that we talk about comes in. And you instill that into your woman. So even if she's making more money than you, she's willing to give you the money because she's like, no, he's the leader. He's the one that has the plan. And I believe in his direction.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So you take that money, you help to fix the credit score, you save it, you invest it. So when she starts to see things happening, oh wow, we're putting a down payment on a house. Oh wow, we're putting money into stocks. Oh wow, we're buying an investment property so we can rent out and make money on the side. Oh wow, we're buying this, we're doing this, and now we have enough money to have kids. Do you understand? So we're moving in a certain direction and she's enhancing and following and supporting, but she's not pulling in the opposite direction because she's not trying to be a leader. She's trying to be a follower. But see, the problem with society and all the fucking external noise is that you got a bunch of bitches on the fucking podcast that's going to be like, well, I ain't no follower.
Right. Because they think that leader is better than follower. And the thing is, you need both in order for it to exist and to work. So none is better than the other. Just like if you have a boss and an employee, right. The boss doesn't exist without the employee. Because if there's no employee, who are you the boss of? And if you're an employee, who are you the employee of? Do you see what I'm saying? So both are needed. Do you see what I'm saying?
You need both. One is not better than the other. But in order for us to move in a particular direction, which is the highest version of ourselves, we need there to be one leader and we need follower.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And then we can move in a particular direction. Now, the only question that you have to ask yourself as a man is, do you believe in the direction that you want to bring this woman to?
Right.
Well, fuck that. Do you believe in the direction that you want to bring yourself to first?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't 100% believe in that direction, bro, then you're letting yourself down, number one, and then you're gonna let that woman down.
Right.
You understand that? And then don't even think about getting her pregnant. you gonna let them little niggas down too.
Right.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So it's about it's about your direction. That's the power. That's the power. The power is in the direction. Where are you trying to go, brother? That is the real question. Now, when you believe in that, then you can have as many followers as you want. But go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm sorry. I appreciate all the help and everything. I just have to hop off because I gotta get back to work.
Okay, yeah.
But thank you guys very much.
Yeah,
and,
man, get back to the grind. Do what you gotta do, bro. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for the call.
Thanks.
All right, and send the extra 5 too.
He sent it. I just got it.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You got any more calls?
Nah, we good. We get back to the video.
So let me add this to the joint. All right, so let me back this up just a little bit, real quick. And
that's pretty sad, honestly. That's pretty sad. That just kind of goes to tell you just really how she feels about this guy and how she always felt about him. So she would rather meet some stranger, some random man, over being with that man and living out a happy, long-term fulfilled life.
See, and the thing is, she could have always felt that way about her man if her man was a bitch ass dude from the jump, or his actions just now with this particular situation revealed to her that he's a bitch ass motherfucker. That's the part you guys don't get. A lot of y'all see what you guys don't understand about, and we just talking about leadership. Part of leadership is you need to be able to be consistent and need to be able to keep it together on a consistent basis. Because once the chick because remember, the woman looks up to you. This is what you guys don't understand. The woman looks up to you. She's deferring to you for the leadership. She's basically putting her trust in your hands. You understand what I'm saying? So now what happens is that because she's putting the trust in your hands, when she realizes that you want some bitch shit, she's like, I got to get the fuck up out of here. It's just like, for example, if you ordered a fucking Uber and you get into the fucking Uber joint and then 2 blocks down, the motherfucker's swirling and about to hit a tree, you probably be like, I'm about to get the fuck up out of this car because he don't know how to drive. He's all over the place, right? It's the same thing when you're dealing with a woman. A woman attaches herself to you, but then when she starts to see that you're all over the place and you're on some bullshit, I got to get the fuck up out of here. That's how it works.
Life with this man. She would rather pay $1,000 to meet this guy for probably 3 minutes than have a chance being with this man.
And that's a great point I wanted to point out. This is another reason why these niggas is mad at Chris Brown. Think about this. Your girl that you probably went on 3-4 dates with when you first met her, took her out to expensive dinners, did all this extra shit, probably bought her gifts before she was your girlfriend. You did all this shit. And your girl is willing to spend money on another nigga. You understand what I'm saying? To be with him for 3 minutes. Guys, didn't I tell you guys about how, because dudes be like, yo, I don't understand. A woman's not going to go for that, bro. How you just going to be hooking up with a girl for 3 months? She not going to go for that. Nigga, these women are going for spending $1,000 to take a picture with another man for a few minutes.
Right.
Don't tell me what women are not going to go for. And then they're like, well, Lucario, he's Chris Brown, though. He's famous and blah, blah, blah. But that's the point. She sees that much value in him that she's willing to spend $1,000 to take a picture. You see what I'm saying? But for you, she wouldn't even kiss you on the first date. You took her on the second and third date, even though she wouldn't kiss you. You see what I'm saying? And that right there makes niggas mad as fuck, because they're like, wait a second, because this is the thing. Even if they're not thinking about it consciously, on a conscious level, it's like, oh shit, wait a second. Like, my girl just You know what I mean? Like she just did it just like that. Like when I first met this bitch, I couldn't even get a kiss out this motherfucker, and she's willing to travel, see this nigga, pay him $1,000
just to take a picture.
The picture.
In addition to the concert tickets.
Right. Like that gotta sting. That gotta sting.
And she probably had to pay for flight, hotel.
Exactly. All that shit.
A brand new outfit, makeup, all the shit. All the shit she doing.
Right. And you at the crib with your girl, you tell her to make you a sandwich, she giving you pushback.
She giving you
See, this is what these dudes don't get. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue.
That just broke up with her. That says a lot. Now, I don't know if she actually means it or if she's just saying that because she's super, super salty.
No, she means it. I could. If she was salty, she would actually be like, "There's a difference between salty and coming to a realization."
Ooh, shit.
So she feels like check this out. Check how crazy this is. She actually feels like she got more value out of the picture with Chris Brown and it going viral than anything her ex did. So that is way more valuable to her than anything her ex did. And check this out. She feels justified.
Right.
Because this is the thing. You know what happens a lot of times when shit like this goes down, when somebody breaks or whatever? Usually what people think is like, damn, did I do something wrong? Like, was I wrong?
Yeah.
Now, she would have thought or been thinking, she would have been like, damn, am I wrong? I just lost my man. But what happens is, and this is what I'm sure that happened. She doesn't think she's in the wrong. And you know why she doesn't think she's in the wrong? She doesn't think she's in the wrong. And I'm sure she doesn't regret it because he was acting like a bitch ass nigga.
Bitch ass nigga.
As soon as you act like a bitch ass nigga, you know what she says to herself? She's like, yup, I was right to leave this nigga. I was right.
Emotional damage.
That's how it works. That's how it works. Wait, see, this is the thing. Women question themselves when you stand on business, but the business you stand on has to be something righteous.
Yes, sir.
It can't be something rooted in insecurity.
Yes, sir.
Because when it's rooted in insecurity, she sees that you're you're not standing on business, you're standing on bitch assness. She's fucking with you. Well, we can take the call. Let's go.
Nigga, Lucario cooking on Media Mondays. Goddamn. So we got 240. I think this is DC Touchmaster 50 Fitzwell. What's going on with you, man?
What's up?
Right.
Stepping across the chopper.
And where did you send it real quick?
That Miles guy.
Oh, the Miles guy. Okay, I'll see you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah. First thing first. Yeah, y'all go fuck with that RKT, man. I got my second consult coming up today. Go
see,
fuck with
there
that
you go. RKT real estate, bro. I'm telling you, them brothers got it, bro. Them brothers got it.
And not only that, they will listen to people who have ideas. I gave them some information. They checking it out. They were excited. So yeah, they should be telling y'all about it soon. So.
Okay, that's what's up.
But yeah, first thing, man. Who the fuck cares, man? I mean, really, who the fuck cares?
Well, about the Chris Brown picture?
Let it go. Fuck.
Exactly.
Tell it home. Let it go. Y'all niggas be tied up. Man, look. I don't even know how to explain it, man. Look, in the words of my girl's uncle, telling his nephew that was acting up over some shit. Boy, that ain't your pussy.
Real talk.
Clip that. Yeah, he said, boy, that ain't your pussy. I mean, I was like, damn, yep, that's true.
That's true.
Fellas, young boys, I see it all the time. DC is just notorious for it, man. Y'all, these young boys, they've never been loved. They want to be coddled. It's like you can't even look at a bitch.
Yep.
I'm looking at a young girl tattoo, man. She on some show. I'm looking at her tattoo. Dude, mean mugging me and shit. I'm looking at him like, what? She got it. It's open. What do you want me to do? Not look?
Right.
Shit.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's another thing. Second thing too, man. I want to talk about the respect factor. I'm gonna show you how game works in business too.
Mm-hmm.
There's a client here. No, she ain't no client. She ain't never been here. The bitch is a referral. She booked 5 times and canceled 5 times. She never stepped foot in the studio.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Right now, let's look at game the same way. If you're a business owner, man, in this case it's not, but just show you just the positions. If you're a business owner and you allow a customer to disrespect your business, i.e. 5 no-shows, and you do not push that motherfucking charge now button in the system to get your fee, you are a bitch-ass business owner.
Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell this lady, if she cancels this time, do not put her on my schedule. I don't want to see her.
Right.
I don't give a care if the bitch walk in with $1,000 in her hand. I don't want to see her. You allow this shit to happen. I'm doing a video on it now. What kind of client are you creating from shit like this? Same thing, fellas. If she flakes on you, same shit. Like I said, she flaked on you once. Bye-bye.
Right.
Charge. That's why we have a charged button in our system. Charge. So yeah, that's just crazy, man. So yeah, don't, respect yourself. Respect yourself. Fuck, if she want to go look at another, let her look, man. What are you gonna put blinders on like she's some damn thoroughbred or something? Let the bitch look, man. Let her go to the concert. Let her do all that shit.
Right.
If you are that tight, and that triggered. Like, men don't get triggered, but if you're triggered, you're a bitch ass nigga. But if you don't allow this woman to do what she does, and like you said, you don't have influence over, maybe some of the shit she wouldn't do because she has influence over. I'll go to the concert, but I'm going to wear this down below my knees, or, something like, if she going out freak nasty, then, okay, look, what are you up to?
Right.
So you got to look, like you said, you got to look at her in that moment. Look at her, see what she's doing. Hey, shorty, you know what? Come back here. I don't think you should wear that skirt.
Right.
You want to see, that's me. Go to the concert, but you know what? You know what you're doing, right? You know what's going to happen, right? Don't call me. I ain't fighting no nigga. That's on you. Don't call me. And when you come back here, you don't have to talk, because you probably have to, scoot out. But yeah, just be who you are, man. Know who you are and don't take that shit, man. Damn, 5 times, man. You better not come in here tomorrow, whatever it is. I'll tell you what.
Do you have a thing? Do you have a thing where they have to do a deposit?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
And the owner rarely
enforces
that.
Oh, okay.
Now, here's the deal. Here's the deal too. I've noticed this, Miles. Every time, because I had another complaint, which I was like, yes. This bitch came in here and said, I was a misogynist. Yeah, okay, whatever. Prove it. Anyway, she said that, and I looked at the owner and I said, you know what? You don't even know what you're doing. You will coddle every rainbow or every woman that comes in here and says something.
Mm.
You told me twice about 2 people who said something, which were women, but you just now telling me about a man who said something way back when, and you never brought his concerns up. Notice. And she was like, well, what? You didn't think a man's concern wasn't important? Right. Oh, I'm swinging that bat every time I get a chance up in this bitch. I'm pointing it out.
Right.
I'm pointing it out. So every time she does something, I said, why are you doing it like that? Because it's a man. And I bring it up. I bring it up. You can call that misogynistic. You can call it chauvinistic. No, it's facts.
Mm-hmm. Well, it just is what it is, man. You know how things go. You just got to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're on point. This is why we tell guys that they need to have games so that they understand, their position and what they got to do in any of these type of situations. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm not going to sit back and just allow it to happen. I'm going to point it out to the individual, which is the owner. And let's get something straight. Yeah, we all get jobs. We all got to respect people, right? But I'm in a different position in my life. I was in that slave position one time. I'm not there anymore. I'm like Mr. 1950, set my ass in the jungle with 2 gallons of water. I have a grass hut and a line of bitches in about an hour. Because I know who I am. I know what I can do. It's proven. So you can't take that away from me. But what you will not do is disrespect me and disrespect who I am.
Right.
Yep. That's it. And I'm a contractor like everybody else, but I'm going to speak up because I see the bullshit. That's all it is. It's not complaining, but I do see the bullshit. I'm acknowledging it, and I want you to see it yourself. That's it.
Well, that's what's up, man. Well, listen, man, we appreciate you calling in, man. But you know what I'm saying? Keep letting these niggas know what it is. You feel me? So
yeah. Hey man. Anything but a yes is a no. Have a good weekend.
Facts. Appreciate you, brother. All right, so you want to get back to the video? You good on call? No.
All right, so let me see what this guy's saying still with this craziness.
That he left her. I would say her desire for the guy and respect for the guy probably went up after this because he set some boundaries and decided, you know what, I don't find this appropriate. Women I want to take seriously do not take pictures with men in this sort of stance, front to back, literally. And it's funny how she's like gaslighting here. She's like, it's not even that bad of a picture. It's a very...
See, he's trying to say, oh, well, the guy's trying to set boundaries and all this other shit, right? If that's the case, shouldn't that have been said before any of this happened?
Before the spilt milk, before the milk done spilt. I'm trying to tell you, you got to have that influence with your woman before all this. This is why the vetting process comes in.
Right.
This is why, guys. Because look, throughout the course of the 12 to 18 months, if something like this comes up, a Chris Brown concert comes up, he goes to the concert and you feel away, or you tell her, okay, I don't want you going, or even like 50 Fitzgerald just said, all right, you could go, but I don't really want you wearing all this crazy shit. And she doesn't fall in line with your influence and the guidelines that you set out, then you have your answer as to where you need to put this chick as far as the levels.
Right. But also too though is I think guys got to understand, and this is a whole nother level of the game, but guys need to understand that, or I should say they need to understand how women are. Because I think guys have a misunderstanding and they think that I would say women aren't sexual or that they're not going to be attracted to other dudes. And so it's like this. Chris Brown's famous. So Chris Brown is a celebrity. So he gets promoted to the public. So your girl's going to see Chris Brown. She's going to like the music he's doing and all that other shit. So now what happened is there's an attraction there that is going to happen. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's going to happen regardless. Now, let's take it down a notch and let's take it down to, like a regular average guy. There's other guys that are out there that your girl is actually attracted to. Now, she's not going to take pictures with these niggas.
313, hold on 1 second. Go ahead, Lakari.
All right, so she's not going to take pictures with these niggas because they're not famous, and she's probably not going to go and do interact with them in that way. But she still, nevertheless, is probably attracted to them. She just doesn't say anything. So what happens is that because Chris Brown is a celebrity, and Chris Brown created this situation where women can get access to him like that, women are going to take advantage of the situation. You, as a man, have to understand that this is the context or the thing that's happening. Now, you could say, oh, but look, Harry, that's some bullshit. And I'm, like, that's not right. And, if she's for the streets and blah, 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 blah. But the reason why you're saying that is because you don't have an understanding that your girl is going to be attracted to other niggas.
Facts.
Think about it this way. Should your girl dump you because you walking down the street and you see a girl you're attracted to and you kind of looked at her?
Right, exactly.
Should your girl not fuck with you because she's not the only girl you have eyes for. Literally, you're like so because you find other women attractive, that means that she should dump your ass. So you trying to tell me that if you was in a situation, right, where they was like, hey, insert so-and-so female celebrity that you think is attractive, right, wants to take you out to lunch and just chill and hang out with you for like 10 minutes, you think you wouldn't do that? Yes, you probably would, because you're like, yo, she bad. I want to, what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what's popping. So what happens is your woman is the same way. The problem is that guys have the fantasy of thinking that women only are interested in them. But the reason why that happens is because most guys experience dealing with women is women pretending that they are like that. And the reason why they're pretending they're like that is because they say to you guys on these dates, hey, I need to get to know you more. Let's take it slow. I need to have an emotional connection with a man before I do anything physical. Right. So now when you see your girl who told you that bullshit,
right,
hugged up on Chris Brown, you're like, but what the fuck? Like, I thought you don't do that type of, and I thought you only like me. And no, nigga, your girl is attracted to other motherfuckers too. This is why Aisha Curry was like, I want more attention. The fuck does Aisha Curry want more attention? I don't understand. She's with Steph Curry. Steph Curry got the looks, money, and status.
Right.
So you see what I'm saying? So a lot of these motherfuckers don't get it. Shout out to Kay Zagan in the building. He says sexual attraction is not a false meaning. Just because a woman's in a relationship with you and she happens to love you doesn't eradicate the fact that she's going to find other men sexually. Exactly.
Facts.
Simple. But let's take the call real quick.
Yeah. So we got 313-313. You are on live with Lakari and Miles on Media Mondays. Name, age, city, and how can we help you? And where did you send it?
I'll send it to you, Miles.
All right. Hold on. Jay Green?
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right, appreciate you, bro. All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I just got one question. So, and Lakari, you remember I called in yesterday about the girl I texted 4 days later.
About the who?
The girl I had texted 4 days later.
Oh, you the guy that called into a Real Game No Theory show the other day. Yeah. So what's going on?
Yeah. So I end up texting her, pretty much, once we go, once we go out, you're gonna come back to the house and we're gonna fuck. So she texts back, shit, that was last night. She texts back this morning. So can I read what she said?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna read what she said. And then
leave the names out of it though. Leave the names out of it. Just read what she said. Go ahead.
No names.
Yeah, no. So she just said, hey, I enjoyed our first date and was looking forward to another date. It's kind of awkward. You want to just jump straight into having sex when we hardly talk or sex. So then she said, that made me feel like that's all you interested in. And I just want to meet my person and all that other
shit. Yeah. She not feeling you, bro. That's a wrap.
She don't like you.
So that's a wrap.
Yeah,
that's a wrap. That's a wrap. You could call that, stick a fork in that. That's done. You understand what I'm saying? That's a rizap. You understand what I'm saying? That's a wrap. I had something similar like that happen before, where I texted this chick off of one of these apps, and I say, yo, come meet me tonight for a drink. And then she left me on red, and then she texted me the next morning talking about, she said, hey, good morning, King. I would love to go out, but we still haven't even had a conversation yet. I just left on red. I was like, yeah, we're done. Like that's a wrap. You feel what I'm saying? That's over. We're finished.
And she the bitch to go on a date. Like she ain't got no problem going on a date. It's the when she like y'all say, when she don't want to fuck, it's pretty much a wrap. Like you tell her we fucking and she like, I ain't, like she just said, I ain't really ready for that shit.
Yeah, because what you got to understand is this, right? Women, so just the thing, women who don't have game like to force non-sexual interactions. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is that she's in a situation where she's like, well, I'm not really sexually attracted to this guy, but I would love for him to take me out so that maybe if we keep going out and we keep hanging out, then he'll start to like me and then he'll make me his girl, right? So she's like, I'll look at you as boyfriend material, but I'm not sexually attracted to you enough in order to just hook up with you and then see where it goes. Right. And also what happens is that because she's been in those situations where she was with guys she was sexually attracted to and hooked up with them and those guys left, they left because she doesn't have enough game to entice them to stay. So then what happens is that women will get into these situations where they try to guilt trip you and say, oh, well, is that all you want? I'm looking for my person and I want to do this. And then so she's basically trying to beg you to deal with her non-sexually. And that's because she ain't got no game. That's how it works.
Will there be girls that fuck you to get dates out of you? Like it ain't bitches that'll give you the pussy, but their agenda is to I'ma fuck him, but then it's only for him to take me on more dates.
Yeah, that could happen too. But the thing is that that's still not having game, because what happens is this is the thing. Remember, whatever you're trying to attain should be attained through, or this is how you have tight game. It's attained through you being who you are and that being attractive to the other person. So you know how to attract by being you. So just like how if a guy has to go on 10 dates and fucking spend money and a lot of time with a chick just to get pussy, that means that he ain't got game because he had to do all of this shit in order to get that. He couldn't get that on the strength of who he is. So the same thing for women. If a woman has to fucking try to manipulate you, shame you, beg you into taking her out or doing something non-sexually, she's trying to do all this shit for you to deal with her non-sexually, which means she hasn't got enough game to attract that on her own. Because what really should happen is the sex should be the least desirable thing about her. If you're gonna be honest, so a guy should be like, God damn, I keep thinking about this bitch. Well, I keep thinking about, damn, I want to see this chick again. Like she on point. Like, God damn, I want to. That should be the mindset of a guy who's dealing with a woman who has game. But most women don't have game, so therefore they try to trick you or guilt you into dealing with them in that other way. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yo, that's some real shit you just said, Lucario. In the mind of the guy with game, her sex should be the least desirable thing about her.
Right. That's because the sex is, and like you can get sex from whoever, and it's like, cool, we like sex, but what is it about you that makes me want to stay? This is the thing. You know how you really actually like a chick, and I always tell women this. A dude really likes a chick, and you guys could probably attest to this, and you're like, oh yeah, that is true. When you could chill with a chick, not have sex with her, and the experience of chilling with her non-sexually is just as or more desirable sometimes than even fucking her. You understand what I'm saying? Because she's that dope. You understand?
But at the end of it, we still gonna fuck though.
We still gonna fuck. That's a fact.
We still gonna fuck. We can spend time together and have fun and laugh, but we still gonna smash though.
Exactly right.
Right. Let's be clear.
Her not saying she ain't ready to fuck is that pretty much her just saying that's kind of all I got to offer.
Exactly.
Yes. Basically, because the thing is this: if she understood that she was valuable beyond sex, then sex wouldn't be an issue for her to have. And the thing is that she realizes she's not valuable beyond sex from her perspective because the guys she's having sex with don't stay, and she doesn't understand how to get them to stay. So the only means she has is to try to withhold the sex to try to get you to stay, and that's weak ass game.
That's weak ass game. Because the sex is the only thing about her that means anything.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that. You know what a mind fuck it must be for a bitch where she withholds sex, then as soon as she finally give it to the nigga, he leave.
Right.
Imagine what that does to a bitch. Right. Imagine what that does to her insecurity and her vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
And here's a fucked up part. She will never consider, well, maybe I need to work on other aspects of my personality as a female.
Right.
Maybe I need to work on other things in order to keep these niggas around.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But again, this is why, as men, we have to be the leaders.
Right.
Because we have to, in a lot of situations, we have to literally tell the bitch how she can be valuable to us.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because she don't know.
She don't really know. She think it's about the pussy. Understand. The pussy is default. That's a given.
Right.
Right.
Sex has been given to us by God.
Mm-hmm.
God gave us the ability to reason, so we become the only fucking animals on the planet to have sex for fun and not just procreation.
Right.
So understand that sex is a gift given by God.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you have to offer, bitch? Let me tell you what you can offer in order to be valuable to me, because your pussy's not valuable to me.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I choose for you to be the mother of my child, then guess what? Your pussy is not what's going to make me choose you to be the mother of my child.
Exactly.
Think about that one more time. Think about that one more time. Your vagina is not what's going to make me choose you to be the mother of my child. See, and this is why I can't stand you bitch ass niggas out here getting these unworthy hoes pregnant for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
So a woman's pussy is no reason to get her pregnant.
Right. That's a fact.
Y'all hearing me?
That's a fact.
A woman's pussy is no reason to get her pregnant.
That's a fact. Real shit.
Because if we having fun, then let's just have fun.
Right.
But you becoming the fucking matriarch of my legacy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how good your pussy feel. If you are not valuable to me in other ways, you do not get that privilege.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. I'll tell you. So call her. So yeah, just understand that chick, she wasn't feeling you enough to have the sex, and she was trying to put you in the boyfriend box and trying to force non-sexual interactions with you and her. That's basically what that was. So you got to charge that shit to the game.
Because a bitch, she could really do like you, but that ain't what you want. You want full submission. Like, okay,
right, exactly. And full submission would be her adhering to what you're saying. So the fact that she's resisting what you're saying and trying to get you to do something else, that already shows she's not into you.
And when you tell a bitch about sex, and she, all right, so 215, either you put your shit on mute or you're out of here. 215, put your shit on mute or you're out of here. If as soon as you mention sex to a bitch and she start using any negative language, you can charge it right then and there. Or, well, it's kind of awkward that you getting at me. Listen, once again, I'm gonna say this one more time. Sex. We're the only mammals on the planet, only animal species on the planet that fuck for fun.
Right.
God has given us. And then, of course, we as men, we invented shit like condoms and whatever, prophylactics, to allow us to have sex for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's a gift given to us by God and nature. So if you bring up sex to a bitch and she start using negative language, you don't even have to let her finish her fucking sentence.
Right.
She could literally talk to you. Finish your sentence to my breeze. Finish your sentence to my ghost.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gone. Oh, yeah, I think it's kind of awkward. You talking about what? Awkward? Awkward?
Right.
My dick was literally meant to fit in your vagina. And you talking about awkward?
It wasn't awkward when she was fucking those guys that she met the first night.
Exactly.
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden it's awkward.
Now it's awkward. It wasn't awkward when you went to the Chris Brown concert and tried to suck his dick backstage. It wasn't awkward then, but it's awkward with me now. Get the fuck out of here, guys. I want y'all to use the Chris Brown example and realize that these bitches will do whatever for a nigga that they like.
Exactly. That's it. Bro, I'm telling you, the story's out, man. Listen.
So if a woman won't do something simple for you, you have your answer.
Exactly.
That's real. Yeah, okay.
All right, caller. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate that. Take
All right.
care, brother.
Take it easy. All right, so we got 330. I think this is the big homie Jay Sean. What's going on with you, man?
What's cracking, fellas? How y'all doing today?
Chilling. What's going on?
Jay Sean, videographer extraordinaire. What's going on with you, man? How you been?
My dog, I've been pretty good. So this is in relation. Oh, and I sent the cash up to you, Miles.
Oh, yeah. No, I got it. You already know. I got you. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yes,
no
sir.
problem. Sorry if the sirens are loud. They just passing by. But yeah, so in relation to the Chris Brown thing, I just want to get some confirmation and clarification of the representation of the game that y'all be spitting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't, if I understand correctly, you can't place boundaries on other people, especially if they're fear-based.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as she's doing, what you ask her to do, she's following your instructions, nothing else should matter. Is that correct?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. That's really all I want to know, because since I've been listening to you guys, I've been taking that, that take on things, so I be telling people that I'm selfish. As long as they doing what I ask them to do and it falls in line and not interrupting what we got going on, I really don't care. So I just, like I said, just want to get clarification on it.
And also too, this is what I say real quick. This is it's not complicated, but it's a little bit like guys have to think about this a little bit. So it's almost like a paradox, but not really. But because the issue with this whole Chris Brown thing is that they feel some type of way about their girl wanting to take pictures with him because obviously they're attracted to Chris Brown, they like him, they like his music, they're starstruck, all that other shit, right? Mm-hmm. So the guys feel some type of way about, oh, well, you're taking inappropriate pictures and you're too close and everybody's going, it's viral, blah, blah, blah. So now the default to an extent could be, you know what? Well, I don't want you to go to Chris Brown concerts. I don't want you taking pictures with guys like that, so forth and so on, which could be the boundary. The issue though is, and this is the part that's the paradox. By you saying that within itself shows weakness, because most of the time the reason why you're saying that is not necessarily anything that is to benefit her, you, and the relationship. It's coming from your insecurity. And it's like, so you're basically saying I have a boundary based on the insecurity. But then you say, well, what if I just think it's inappropriate? You feel what I'm saying? Or whatever it is like that. But then you got to ask yourself, well, why do you believe or think that particular thing is inappropriate? What does that mean? And what does that represent? You see what I'm saying? So it's a very fine line, because what happens is that by you making it an issue, right? Then you're showing insecurity. But then by not saying anything, are you just letting it happen? You see what I'm saying? But then this is why you have to get to a higher level of the game, because once you understand, this is what I was saying earlier, you have to understand how women are for real. Because when you understand how women are for real, then what happens is that you fall back and then you surrender to and accept how shit is. Because now this is the thing. What gets you caught up is believing that your woman is not attracted to anyone but you. Once you start thinking that, then you start making moves and you have thoughts based on that premise. So basically, if she's hugged up on Chris Brown, that means that she's being disrespectful because she's only supposed to have eyes for me. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, within the context of who Chris Brown is and what's going on, you should be smart enough to say, oh, well, Chris Brown is a celebrity. He's doing this because it's a business. She's a fan. Let her have her fan moment and she'll come the fuck home and do what the fuck she got to do. And now what happens is your position as leader is intact because you're not showing weakness based off of a moment that she's having with a goddamn celebrity taking a fucking picture. Right. You see what I'm saying? So you have to understand what's really going on out here, because if you start to attach that particular thing to your real life relationship, because trust and believe, Chris Brown, 98% of these women, Chris Brown don't give a shit about. You understand what I'm saying? And when I say that, I'm not saying he doesn't care about his fans. What I'm saying is 98% of these women, Chris Brown ain't trying to fuck. He's not trying to fuck your girl in most cases. Can he fuck your girl? Most likely. Does he give a shit? Most likely not. You know why? Because he's fucking Chris Brown and he's been fucking girls way hotter than your girl. Trust me. So don't worry about this shit. But the thing is that a lot of guys, because their insecurities, it makes them act that way based on a context or situation where that's not even called for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But good.
Right. Because Chris Brown ain't gonna fuck your girl. Like, there's no way your girl could force Chris Brown to fuck her.
Exactly.
Chris Brown gonna fuck your girl if he wants to.
Right.
But remember, Chris Brown can fuck a lot of bitches if he wants to.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But you think, oh yeah, my girl gonna go over there and she's gonna somehow persuade Chris Brown to no. No. So it's a possibility that she could get fucked, but you know, it ain't as serious as you really think it is.
Think about it real quick. See, this is, y'all gotta know the game is, I love the game. Check this out. If you're paying me $1,111, why the fuck why would I be thirsty to fuck you when you're paying me? You know what I'm saying? That's what these dudes don't get. Why would Chris Brown be thirsty to deal with your regular chick who's paying him for a picture? Nigga, he's like, nigga, I'm the prize, not her.
You see,
what are you talking about?
I want to say something, right? And Jay Sean, this is what I want to explain to you. And you know, with respect to Lucario's understanding of the paradox between having enough confidence to not engage, but to have enough confidence to also allow it to happen if it needs to. But here's my thing. As men, we need to carry ourselves in a certain way with certain levels of confidence, leadership, and influence that the decision is made before Chris Brown books his tour.
Right.
And let me explain what I mean. If I'm in a relationship with a woman and we are making certain money moves, we're budgeting, we're making plans, we're using our money to enrich our lives. She sees me leading the situation. She sees things. Since she met me, she's only seen her life get better.
Right.
Right? Right. And we have all of these things moving in place. Do you really think that a woman that is in a situation where I'm the best thing she got going for her in her life, right? You think she's really going to take $1,100 to go spend on a fucking cell phone picture with a Chris Brown?
Right.
Or is she going to be like, nah, we could put that money into some stock. We could put that money on a down payment on this. We could take ourselves on a fucking trip and stay at a 5-star hotel and and I could be with my man and he could be fucking me on a balcony overlooking the stars by the beach.
Right.
Ask me how I know. But anyway, do you get what I'm saying, brother?
Right.
No, I get it exactly.
Because a lot of you niggas got girls. A lot of you niggas got girls just to say you got girls. A lot of you niggas is in these quote unquote relationships, but you're not leading anything.
Right.
You're not giving your bitch no game. You're not influencing nothing. You're not doing shit. You're literally holding a bitch as a place marker just so you could go out and say, oh, I got a girl. But you're not doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
If you was really leading and influencing your woman, you really think she gonna spend all that fucking money to fly to wherever Chris Brown show is at, spend money on his tickets, and spend $1,100 on a fucking cell phone picture?
Right.
When she knows that she has a man that would do something much more valuable with that $1,100.
Right, because if you think about it, Miles, the mentality of a woman or anybody who's that pressed to take a picture and spend damn near G for the picture, right, has a certain mentality because they haven't actually had anybody else in their life to put them on game to see something more valuable than the picture they're trying to get.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what you see what I'm saying? The value. This is all the niggas that broke up with their bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Jay-Z, because I heard him say in the interview, he said, everything in life happens for you, not to you.
Right.
Everything in life happens for you, not to you. So them niggas breaking up with their bitch because they took pictures with Chris Brown, right? That is see, and here's the part that most niggas is just going, they only gonna see one side. Oh, well, that's just showing me that she for the streets and she ain't shit and da-da-da-da. But here's what it was supposed to show you about the game. You weren't leading. You weren't influencing.
Right.
Your relationship wasn't about shit.
Right.
You were literally just wasting time with that young bitch.
Right.
Do you understand? Her wanting to go spend all that money and do all that shit with Chris Brown is a reflection of what you wasn't doing.
That's a fact.
Real talk.
That's a fact.
Mario, you hit it on the head, bro. If she's willing to go spend that money, if a cell phone picture worth $1,100 is more valuable than what she got going on with you, why do you need to be with the girl? That's crazy. So the thing is, and look, have your fun, you know, get into your little relationships back and forth, do your little thing, whatever. But just understand where you at. A lot of these niggas, they in these little frivolous situations with these broads. And then if she go take a picture with Chris Brown, oh, I'm gonna dump that bitch. Nigga, y'all wasn't really together like that in the first place.
Right, because you was never the man who was leading, instilling some game in her, upgrading her life, putting her on to certain things that she has a different mindset, which is why when she saw Chris Brown, like you said, there's something about that situation. Because this is the thing, there's nothing wrong with liking a motherfucker's music. There's nothing wrong with being a fan of their art and all that other stuff. But what happens is the groupiness comes from the fact that she's still in the stage mentally of a groupie.
Exactly.
So what happens is the reason why she's in the stage mentally of a groupie is because you actually haven't instilled any game within her, and that's because you don't have game. Because game would have taught her, oh shit, my man is a representation of what is really going on out here in these streets. I like Chris Brown, and I like that he's a great artist, and I enjoy his music, but I'm not swayed and I'm not fucking phased by that. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. The magician is not fooled or amazed by the trick, because the magician knows how the trick is done.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that if you understand how the trick is done, then you are not impressed by the trick. So what happens is that these women don't have men who let them know how shit is done and give them an understanding. So that's why they're running off. This is why a bunch of the red pill motherfuckers, right? They're like, oh, she's hypergamy. She's going to use you for your money. She's going to do all of this. Because the men that they're with are men who led with their looks, money, and status, get into these relationships in 4 months, fucking trick and simp for the woman. So of course, when she sees Chris Brown, she's going to go through all of that bullshit and do all that other crazy stuff, because there was never no value she saw in the man she was with. Now, again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with if you just happen to run into Chris Brown and you was with your girl and she's like, oh, I want to get a pic. And then he's like, listen, girl, I charge motherfuckers $1,000. She's like, oh, I really want to pic with you. She gets the picture or whatever. But the woman is going out of her way, going to meet the nigga, spending $1,000 and all this other shit. Then on top of that, you as the man are getting salty about it.
Right.
Remember, that's the key. You're getting salty about it. And then that creates a situation and dynamic where your relationship crumbles. This is what we're trying to tell you guys. So a lot of motherfuckers out here, unfortunately, you see what I'm saying? They're going to keep going through the same shit over and over again because they ain't got no fucking game. It's terrible.
Facts.
Terrible, man.
So like that insecurity comes from like people think that they own others. So is that the root of a lot of this shit? Is that people think that they own someone else?
Well, yeah, that's part of it too. But also, that's what I said. It's the misunderstanding of the situation. So like that's part of it. So the misunderstanding is, I think that because my girl is with me, or I have this woman, that means she's going to be like this. She's going to be A, B, and C. The problem is that these niggas don't realize she's the entire alphabet. Do you see what I'm saying? And so they get confused when shit like this happens. You see what I'm saying? It's terrible. Terrible. You see what I mean? So that's the issue. It's like if I don't know, it's like me getting mad at a bee stinging me. Like if I have the understanding that bees will sting, right? Then what happens is I might not be happy that I got stung by a bee, but I'm not going to be shocked. Do you understand? I'm not going to be like, oh man, I can't believe a bee stung me. You feel?
That's what bees do.
Right.
That's what these do, man. So yeah. Look, the bottom line is just understanding who you are, and no, you don't own anyone. The only person in this world that you can control is yourself. But what you can do is, if you have self mastery, if you have incredible self mastery, anybody who is intimate with you then understands the mastery and therefore understands the value. So then the value and the mastery that you possess influences the person.
Right.
That's what happens. But again, when you see them running around doing a bunch of shit, it's because they're still seeing Chris Brown as the most valuable thing in their life.
Exactly.
And if you with a woman and your self-mastery, value, confidence, and leadership doesn't show her that you are the most valuable thing in her life, then that's something missing on your part. And that's something missing on your part, bro. And again, it's not anything to feel down about. It's just showing you that you got things to work on. That's all. And again, I'm gonna make this clear too. I'm not saying that you should be working on your self-mastery, your leadership, confidence, and influence for a woman. Understand the influence that you gain on a woman through leadership, self-mastery, and confidence and a masculine identity is a byproduct. You understand? It is a default thing. So don't ever think you're doing any of this shit that we're talking about for a woman or to keep her from going to the Chris Brown concert. I'm not saying that. I want to be clear. I'm not saying that any of the stuff that we're talking about is necessarily going to keep her from going to. She could still end up going to the fucking concert and doing all of this shit, right? But the thing is that if you understand yourself, that's all you really need. Because if her going to the concert displeases you to the point where you don't want to be with her anymore, then you got to charge it to the game. Or if her going to the concert turns her from a bitch you was vetting into a fuck buddy, then so be it. But the bottom line is you knowing who you are and what you want and why you want it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're not doing this for women. You're doing this to understand more about yourself. So you give the woman free will to do what she wants. And then you decide how you want to design your life based on that, because it's not what happens to us in life. It's how we respond to it. And the more you know about yourself is the better you can respond to things.
Right.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. I appreciate it, fellas. I ain't going to take up too much of y'all time. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.
Yes, sir.
And I will most likely be seeing y'all in Miami in October.
All right. Yes, sir. Good shit, man. Good to see you in October, man.
Oh, and on that note, let me play the shit.
Yes, sir.
So, play this real quick since we got some people up in here. Make sure that you guys go get your tickets to the Game King screening. Let me play that real quick and check this out, guys. Click the link below and get your tickets to the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man documentary screening that's going to be held in Miami on October 26th, 2024. You'll be the first to watch the documentary, and then after the documentary, you'll be able to participate in a question and answer session with the Game Kings live. Space is limited, so click the link below and get your tickets now. Yeah, get them tickets, people. Get them tickets. All right, so we have any more calls, or we?
Yeah, we got 516. You're on live, Lakari Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send it?
What's good? My name is King.
Hello?
Yo.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, take us off a speaker, bro. Take us off a speaker and make sure you got good enough reception, because you're cutting in and out.
All right. Hold up. You can hear me?
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I said my name is King, and I sent it on Cash App to Lucario.
Okay. And how old are you?
You should see as I'm 26.
26. All right, cool.
What's going on?
Yeah, so basically, can you guys talk about what are some ways of himself to be the most important type of man in a woman's life?
Wait, what happened? Say that again.
Because Miles was just talking about a guy positioning himself as being like his game, right? He positions himself to be the most important man in a woman's life, right? So I'm asking, what are some ways that a guy could do that under his type of leadership?
Well, one of the ways is not trying to be the most important dude in a woman's life. So, so this is the thing. What I'm saying again, this is like what the other caller did. I was like, some of the questions you asked, the answer to your question is to not ask that question. Understand? Because if you're saying, how do I become the most important guy in a woman's life? That means you're worried about being important for the woman. Right. The thing is that you become the most important guy in that woman's life because you're making it about you, not about her.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is all you need to do is make sure you're on point with what you're doing, have a certain way you do things, a certain structure, a certain plan, a certain program, and you stick to it, whether or not the woman's going to be there or not. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, again, I love the analogy that Miles did the other day. We was talking about if you are driving a truck and you pick up a hitchhiker, you're still going to go in the direction you were going in before you picked up the hitchhiker. And then you're going to still be going in the direction you're going in when that hitchhiker gets off on whatever stop they're trying to get off. You're not going to switch your shit because of the hitchhiker. You're going to keep going in the direction. So you're not driving the truck to pick up hitchhikers. You're driving the truck because you're going in the direction. And the hitchhiker can come on if she's going to go in the direction you're going in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does. So basically, make sure that you're just on point with yourself. Don't make it about. Just make sure it's about you and it's about where you're going.
Let me call it. Let me show you how it looks. Let me describe to you how it looks. Okay, so all right, I'll use the guy that I went to go that I did skydiving with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want you to know that. When I went to the place to go skydive, guess who I spoke to before I met the skydiving guy? I spoke to his wife. You understand? And his daughter was there. And they were all around, and his wife was doing all the paperwork, and his wife was talking to my girl because the skydiving was actually a gift to me from my girl for my birthday and all of this, right? So these two women were talking. I ain't even meet this guy yet. Okay. And she's getting all the paperwork together, doing all of this and doing all of that. Right. And so then I finally meet him. Then he takes me through the thing and we do the skydive. So the reason why I bring that up is to show you this. This man, he was in the military, and I guess he developed a love for skydiving. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want you to understand something. Skydiving is an expensive hobby because you need a pilot, you need a plane, you need parachutes, you need clips, you need equipment, you need this, you need that, you need that, you need this. Now, you have to understand that along with his interest for skydiving, he turned it into something that he did all the time. So, like I said, being that it's an expensive equipment, instead of using his looks, money, and status to flaunt and front and to attract women who just liked him for his money, he took his looks, money, and status and put it into his interest. Mm-hmm. You understand that? Are you following me so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So him putting all of his resources into his interest turned him into a master skydiver.
Right.
Now, somewhere along the way, somewhere along his journey, he met this woman. And when he met this woman, she was like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" He was like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? Kind of cute. Oh, you're kind of handsome. So what do? I'm a master skydiver. And I skydive at least 2 to 3 times a week." "Oh, wow, that's so interesting. I really like that. Can I come with you?" "Sure, you can come with me."
Mm-hmm.
Took her on a skydive. "Oh my God, that was such an exhilarating experience. And the fact that you were there coaching me through it, I just love it. And blah, 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 blah. You know, you're kind of cool. I want to see you again." "Oh, cool. See me again. Because come through. You know where I'm at. I'm over here skydiving."
Mm-hmm.
I'm not over here using my money to take you to fucking steak dinners.
Right.
Come see me doing what I do.
Exactly.
Okay. So this continues. Now he's like, you know what? I can charge people to come skydive with me, the master skydiver.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Because you understand me and what I do, you do the paperwork, you do the website, you get the leads, you bring the people to me, and I will take them skydiving.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, when I got to the spot, I didn't see the man for like a whole hour, like a half hour to an hour, until we got to him to actually do the dive, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It was his wife and his daughter the whole time.
Right.
So what are we seeing? We're seeing a man who is focused on his interest and a woman that follows his lead. Right. By default. He didn't put his foot on her neck and say, well, you better make my website and you better get me people to come skydive with me and rah, rah, rah. No. What did he do? He was exactly who he wanted to be in his life. He met the woman and she saw how valuable his interests were. And then she saw that he was that he decided to monetize his mastery.
Mm-hmm.
And then she followed his lead.
Right.
That's, you know,
so no, let me just finish the point. He didn't say, oh, let me invest into this skydiving thing so I can impress bitches.
Right.
He said, this is me and what I do, and I'm going to invest and I'm going to be a master at what I do. Right. And then his woman followed his lead and even got his daughter fucking with it now.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do none of this for them. He did it for himself and became a master to the point where he's charging crazy bread for each fucking dive now. And his wife is better. You know, they pulled up in a fucking Cayenne Porsche, right?
Mm.
They pulled up in a Cayenne Porsche.
Crazy.
Okay? So they're not hurting for nothing. So how do you become the most valuable asset in a woman's life? By becoming a valuable asset to yourself.
Exactly. That's it.
So that's more about self-discovery, just knowing what your interest is.
Yeah. I said this the other day. There's nothing wrong with looks, money, and status. But if you're just doing it to attract bitches that's only going to like you for your looks, money, and status, you're doing it wrong. Right. Take your looks, money, and status and invest in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Take the money and reinforce your interest. Take and then as you take the money and reinforce whatever it is you're trying to be a master at, that's when your status is going to go up.
Right.
Because I'm sure he was probably a paratrooper in the military, but then when he left the military, he turned into a master skydiver by continuing to dive. And like I said, it's an expensive hobby. So of course he was pouring money into his own mastery.
Right.
That's how you do it. You make yourself valuable to you. And then when the woman meets you and she realizes what direction you're moving in, she's like, I want to be a part of that journey.
Right.
I want to be the chick that gets the people to come skydive with him for good money. And we could do this fucking 4 or 5 times a week. So I could pull up in a fucking Porsche Cayenne with my daughter, living a beautiful fucking life.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of what you
when you know your value, the woman will understand where she needs to get value to bring to you.
Mm-hmm. Real talk.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that reminds me of how you and Carly are. Like, you know what I'm saying? You guys invest into the game and what you guys are doing, and you have your women support you and
right.
Exactly.
You know, they're part of your own journey where you guys are headed.
Exactly. Exactly.
Real talk.
All right. I mean, that's okay. The thing is, I mean, okay. All right. I can't even really rebuttal that. You know, that's something I gotta get real focused on. I mean, I have my own interests, but I haven't set up a program where I could actually have a woman actually like really invest in that with me. I haven't really done
No. Stop. Again, you're asking the question, so you're reinforcing lack in your own mind. Just like Lucario said at the beginning of the call, the fact that you're asking the question lets us know that you don't know. We already know that. But the whole point is to just focus on making yourself the best version of you. That's all you really need to focus on, because once you do that, everything else falls into place, bro. Because as you continue to create a program for yourself to be the best version of yourself, the places where the woman can fit herself in will show themselves. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You're still trying to do it for the bitch.
Right. Exactly.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. The skydiving guy he was not thinking about a female.
So, caller, think about it this way. And I'm just using a company as an example. Let's say when Target or Walmart or any of these companies first started, right? Think about, understand that they were not building their company for their employees. You understand what I'm saying? They were building their company based on a certain structure, foundation of how they wanted their company to be, the products they're going to sell, how they want it to run. And then what happened is that when they were looking for employees, they fit them into the structure of the company.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So what we're saying is that you build yourself up, and then what happens is that you fit them into the structure. And building yourself up, that doesn't even have to do with anything that you're specifically doing as a job or career for money. We're just using these as examples, just as an example. It's about, if I, for example, let's say I go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. You understand what I'm saying? And I like to do protein shakes every time I come from the gym when I get home or some shit like that, right? Or I go buy a protein shake at the bar, at the spot or whatever, you know, the juice bar or whatever, right? That's me. If I'm dealing with a woman, right, and she's fucking with me, I'm only seeing her on the times where I'm not working out. And what happens is, if she want to hang out with me, she got to meet me at the juice bar. And if we continue to deal with each other, she might end up I might tell her to make the fucking shakes and the fucking joints. So what I'm saying is that I'm already doing this before I met her. And now that she's here, I'm fitting her into it. That's what we're talking about, Colin.
Got it.
That's how it works. So don't focus on the female, bro. Focus on yourself, okay? Don't focus on the female. That's the beautiful part about when you doing your thing and you understand this game and you have a masculine identity. She's gonna start to realize who you are. You know, when they say when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. It works. It works in the positive too. A lot of people, when most people say that phrase that I just said about when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Most times when people say that, they're talking about something negative.
Right.
The negative, right.
But it works the same way on the positive. When you know who you are, brother, when you really got your interest, and your lifestyle is surrounded by it, and you got mastery and you got confidence and you know these things. This is what I talk about with masculine identity. When you got all these things going and it's automatic, when you meet the woman or women, it will be automatic for them too.
Right.
But see, all that autonomy rests on your ability to stay focused on who you are. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
You are never, ever doing this for a woman.
Right.
A woman falling into the fold is a default.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what masculinity does. Masculinity creates structure. Masculinity creates security. And I this is something that I've always said. God makes women insecure to motivate them to seek security. So the more masculine you are, that's how you gonna truly attract the female to you.
Right.
Truly.
That's why I always laugh at niggas that be talking about, yo, I'm just waiting for her to give me choosing signals and she should approach me. It's like, nigga, no, you have to be the one to create the shit because she's not going to do it. She's scared. She don't want to fucking come and approach you and get rejected. She don't want to have to make the move. You feel what I'm saying? What the fuck you mean? It's crazy. Crazy, man. But yeah, Cola, so that's what it is, man.
I'll say this real quick too, Cola. You know why a lot of y'all niggas break up with bitches so frequently? Because y'all niggas meet these bitches at the club, right? And the problem with a lot of y'all niggas is the only reason why you was at the club was to meet bitches.
Right.
Think about that for 1 second. So what does that really mean about the man? That means you don't really go to the club like that, nigga.
Right.
So she met you in an environment that you're not even really about.
Right.
So of course your relationship is going to fizzle out in a couple weeks or a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
This is why they say you can't find love in the club, because most people that are at the club are just there as a fucking tourist. You're there temporarily.
Right.
You go there to look for a specific thing, but you're not about that. So later on now, down a couple of weeks down the road, when you say, hey, you know, I'd really like us to go hiking. And she's like, hiking? What the fuck? Wait, I don't want to go no hiking. I'm going to mess up my hair and shit because I'm trying to go back to the club. How many of these pill niggas you hear talking about, hey, man, you know, if a chick always wants to go out and party, man, you got to nip that in the bud because blah. But your fake ass went to the club, which is a place that you don't really like going to do what? To meet the bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You was being disingenuous from the fucking beginning.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why it always comes out so weird, and that's why bitches be calling these niggas controlling when niggas be like, oh, well, I don't want you partying and I don't want you going to the club. The bitch is looking at you like, but nigga, I met you in the club.
Right, exactly.
Why are you changing up now? Why are you acting like this?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you're trying to be controlling because you met me in the club, but now you're telling me not to go to the club? That's crazy, for sure.
That kind of goes back to what you guys say about how you meet the woman, how you start with her is how, you know, basically the basis of the relationship that you got with her.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Caller, so we appreciate you calling, brother.
And I'm going to send another 5. I just have one more question.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm currently vetting this woman that I'm dealing with, and I actually got to give you guys kudos to your lives because I've learned a lot about me being a leader, and from me improving my leadership skills, I've actually attracted a woman who's I don't know if I should use the word more feminine, and she's just really under my leadership. Like she doesn't give me any back talk or she just allows me to be the man and set the plans and make all the moves.
Exactly. Right.
So it's been about, I think, like maybe 11 months now since we've been dealing with each other. And, you know, here and there, she's brought up being my girlfriend. And I remember you guys said never to bring that up. So I haven't personally verbalized that to her. It was all her who verbalized it to me.
Uh-huh.
So this is the thing, right? And this is kind of why I'm calling into this show. But she recently went to a Chris Brown concert, right? And she didn't take no $1,000 picture, nothing. She's not that crazy, right? And I'm glad she's not.
Okay.
But just the situation with her going to a Chris Brown concert and the way she was dressed and everything, and she didn't tell me about it. It was kind of something that happened after the fact, meaning she took the picture and I've seen that it happened after, right? So this is the thing, right? I'm actually looking to make this girl like my girl, but I have a list of requirements, right? A list of boundaries that I set for myself that if they're crossed, then you either can't be my girlfriend or I'll cut you off, right? Like you wouldn't be my girlfriend anymore. So part of something on that list is something she already breached. So my question to you guys is this something that I should, because this is how I'm thinking about it. I'm like, either she can never be my girlfriend, or if she brings it up again and she's actually pushing for it, I'll present her with these boundaries and she would have to adhere to this. And if she doesn't, then obviously the situation is ended. So
my bad. My finger's on the trigger. My bad. So I didn't mean to press that. So shout out to my dude 1950. He said, bro, I would not care if my lady was enjoying herself at a Chris Brown concert. Exactly. But caller, so what are some of these things that you have on the list, man?
Okay. One thing on the list is sexual exclusivity, right? That's probably the top of the list. I'm not into the open relationship thing. No offense to you, Makari. I know you're into that.
No, none taken. That's cool. So what's the next thing on the list? What's the next thing on the list?
Next thing on the list is arguments. And she's already shown me that she's not the type to be like that. So that's another thing on the list. Like I'm not going to deal with somebody who threatens or fucks with my peace of mind. I value that above.
Okay. Okay. What else is on the list?
The third thing would be her value to my life, meaning what does this girl bring into my situation? And this is, of course, something that I personally will create. However, it is amazing if a woman already has those qualities and she comes into the situation. But part of that would be cooking, helping with my business, and you know, et cetera, et cetera. And the fourth thing would be a girl that's fit, just like me, who practices working out and being in shape. Because me personally, I value that as well. I value my health. I value working out. I value keeping a fine physique. So she has to be on that type of timing as well.
Okay, so now,
four of them. But,
so now, with everything you just said, what does that have to do with her going to a Chris Brown concert?
All right, so this is where it may sound a little crazy, right? Maybe, you know, I've been called a narcissist before.
Yo. Stop talking in fucking in riddles and circles, bro. Get to the point. What does that have to do with her going to a fucking concert, bro? Please.
So basically what it has to do is that I have to be the Chris Brown in her life, basically, right? Meaning that's unacceptable, right? Like, I'm not dealing with a woman who's gonna.
So hold on. So wait. So your girl can't enjoy music from a musician and go see him perform?
Nah, she can, but like that would have to be, you know, at least a conversation that we have before.
That's what I'm saying. But why though? What I'm saying is, okay. So let me ask you a question. Are you gonna start making music?
No, but you know, Lucard, that's a good question, because I personally believe that, you know, as a man, like, you know, and I like that you guys said that, you know, you have to focus on yourself, and when you do that, your status and all that stuff naturally goes up. And I agree. I think I need to put more focus into which I already do, but I mean like more. But
Carla, this is the thing though. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. What I'm trying to get you to understand, because this is going to be detrimental to you having a successful relationship. What you said, right, is not something that is possible to happen. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. See, and this is what messes up a lot of guys when it comes to relationships and stuff. You guys want unrealistic experiences, and then you stop yourself from having an actual relationship because of your unrealistic expectations you have for a relationship. So what I'm saying is, your girl, no matter what girl you deal with, you know, if she's interested in music, she's going to have a musician that she likes, and she's probably going to listen to the music and probably go to the concert. She might even like a comedian and want to go see the comedian live. She may like an actor and see all his movies. What are you talking about?
Right.
No, yeah, that's facts.
That's what I'm saying. So what's the issue?
The situation didn't threaten me or nothing. I don't feel threatened by that, but I just maybe I'm being a little too
unrealistic.
What is unrealistic?
And delusional. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So what I'm saying is that, see, because you said I want to be the Chris Brown in her life. I get that, but that has to be in the context of her loving and respecting you as her man. But you being her man, in order for that to happen, you have to accept that she is still an individual human being who's going to like certain things that pertain to her specifically as an individual. And those things you're not going to be able to stop. That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying is, you're never going to meet a woman who's going to be like, you know what? I really enjoy Chris Brown and Drake's music, and me and my friends like to go to their concerts and we buy their tickets, and, you know, I like to watch Will Smith movies, but because I met you, caller, I'm going to give all that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to listen to another song. I'm not going to go to another concert. I'm not going to watch another movie because you're my man. That's not how relationships work, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, but am I fucking up by having the boundary of her asking me first before she does something like that?
Does something like what? Go to a concert?
She's under my leadership, and I'm the man and I'm the guy leading and doing my thing, and she's my woman. Am I wrong for having that boundary? Like, a woman must ask me, the girl that I'm fucking and I'm dealing with and I'm protecting, she must ask me before she goes out to purchase a Chris Brown concert ticket and go out there and.
Okay, now again, the question is why? Why? That's the y'all say stuff, but what is the reason why? Because remember, you just told us the 4 boundaries. That had nothing to do with her going to concerts. So what is the reason? Hello?
Yeah. You asked me what's the reason she must ask me.
Yeah.
I just think it's like out of respect for me, you know.
How is it disrespectful to not ask you to go to a Chris Brown concert? Huh? Hello?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the idea of.
But see that right there, and this is why I'm glad we're talking about this, because hold on. So, caller, you see that silence that you had? The silence is what's going to ruin your relationship. That silence right there is what's going to make her say, "What the fuck is wrong with my man? This nigga's weak. He's weird," and that's going to cause a downward spiral to your relationship turning into shit.
Yeah, you're still focused on who your woman finds entertaining. That's not a good thing, bro. You got to be more focused on yourself, bro.
All right.
Because you got to ask me before you go to a comedy show. You got to ask me before you go to a music concert. It just shows it indicates insecurity, bro. You understand? That's what it indicates. And if that's not, if you ain't ready for that, then you probably shouldn't be in a relationship.
Right. Basically.
No, because your girl is gonna find because other men on this planet got strong masculine identities. Other men on this planet are putting themselves in a mastery position. So other men on this planet are gonna garner the attention of other women, including your woman.
Right.
There's nothing you can do about that. But that's the paradox of the game. You got to be so confident that it doesn't matter to you.
Right. And that's what I was talking about earlier about getting to that higher level of the game. Because the thing is, the fact that that's an issue, right? Because what the 4 things that you told us, right? That made sense in what you were saying. Because that within itself, I didn't hear any fear in any of that. I didn't hear any doubt. I didn't hear any insecurity in all 4 of the things you said. Then once it got to this, it was like you didn't know what the fuck was going on. It's like, oh shit, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? And so that chink in your armor right there is the thing that's gonna fuck your whole relationship up.
Right.
Is that simple? But caller, listen, man. We appreciate your call. Listen, if you need some coaching, hit us up, man, on the back end. You feel what I'm saying? Because we got to wrap this up in like another maybe 10, 15 minutes. And we still ain't even get to the end of this fucking video. And we probably got still more calls left. I don't even know.
We got 2 calls on the joint right now.
Let's get to these calls. But appreciate you, caller. Hit us up on the back end, man.
All right, bro. Take it easy. Good call. Appreciate support for the show. And then we got 818. You were on live with the car. Miles, name, age, city. Where did you send it?
Hey, Miles and LaCar, this is Coach Grand Cam. I sent the donation through PayPal.
Appreciate it, brother. Shout out to Coach Grand Cam in the building. Yes, sir. What's going on, fam?
What's going on, bro?
Doing well. So I love this topic that you guys are talking about, and I wrote some notes that I wanted to share with you guys.
Okay.
So first thing I noticed is that Chris Brown is no different from us. Like you guys on the panel, myself, everyone from Real Game No Theory. The only difference that I noticed from Chris Brown is that he's an international celebrity who has very exclusive privileges. We're all the same as him because we can take your girl regardless.
Right.
We're literally the same. We don't need to be a celebrity to do that. And in fact, they shouldn't be worrying about Chris Brown, gentlemen. I believe they should be worrying about us. You guys are masters in what you do. Because they should be worrying about the everyday man, because Chris Brown is not easily accessible. But guys like, Mr. Lucario and you, Miles, you guys are the everyday man that can go anywhere within the U.S. Obviously, you guys are like on, you're doing your thing going out. So if anyone should be worrying about a man taking someone's girl, it should be you guys. That's just something I thought about. What's your guys' take on that?
No, that's a good point, and that's what I was saying. That was kind of what I was saying earlier too. Is that a lot of these guys, what they don't realize is that their woman could be attracted. They're worried about women being attracted to Chris Brown. There's other guys walking around that their girl is checking out at this moment. You see what I mean? So it's like, what do you like? There's the place niggas is trying to hide. There's no place to hide. There's no place to run. It just is what it is. That's why you have to be grounded in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Another point I wanted to make is that, Chris Brown's an icon to women, which means he wants more money. He's going to honor his value proposition, whatever his God-given talents are. He's not going to discount it and validate it. So one thing I noticed is that a lot of guys, when you guys were talking about this, a lot of men are worried about Chris Brown taking their girl. But Chris Brown, when he goes in his board meetings with his team, his management, his marketing strategist, he's not like, how can I ruin a man's life right now? He's thinking about, how can I get more money from my clientele, which is primarily females.
Right.
So he's going for more money.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's a fact. And that's what I was saying. I'm like, bro, they forget this is business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Chris Brown ain't got time to be fucking your girl. It's that he losing money doing that shit.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
And just to also wrap up what my last point is that let's see. So one thing I found funny is that a lot of guys are fearful of their girls going to Chris Brown. Now, me personally, I like Chris Brown as an artist. I think he's very talented. And in particular, there's this one song he has called Under the Influence. I play that song for my girl when we're in the car and we're driving. And best believe when that song comes on, I am showing my intimacy to her. I'm showing my moves in the car. And she's checking me out. And all she sees is not even the music that's being played. She sees the way I move my body. And I told her, baby, I would love to take you to a Chris Brown concert because I want to show you all the things that we do in the bedroom at the concert. And best believe it, there's a girl who's there by herself. Let's have her join us and dance together. And she was immediately intrigued by that. So guys don't know how to leverage Chris Brown to the fullest. They're afraid of Chris Brown, and which ultimately means if you're worried about another man's influence, you lack influence yourself. Exactly. There's no reason to be fearful.
Exactly.
That's a fact. Dropping gems. That's what I'm talking about, man. Shout out to Grand Cam, man. Grand Cam is dropping gems.
Hey, we appreciate you, man. You got anything else? Because we about to wrap it.
The quick thing, thank you guys for letting me have the space with you. And just the last thing I'm going to say is that if your girl isn't fangirling you, but she's fangirling other celebrities, it means that you're just not leading with influence. Exactly. My baby girl, she's always fangirling me. She's looking up to me with these beautiful eyes. It's just that feeling, that she really is empowered and inspired by you. So all men should aspire to have a woman that looks up to them like that, not these celebrities. Like you say, Lucario, two ways a woman can be influenced is either you or society. And I choose me every day.
Facts.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes,
Cam, hey man, we appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the call, man, and thanks for the support, man.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, man. Take it easy. All right. So we got 954. You're on live with Lucario Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send it?
Junior 35 at the female. Miami, Florida.
Okay, and where did you send it?
To you, Cash App.
Hold on, let me make sure. Hold on. Okay, gotcha. All right, go ahead. What's your question, man? What's your question?
I think you kind of answered my question already with the whole Chris Brown situation. You were saying if you're vetting a woman correctly, then if you went to the Chris Brown concert while you were trying to vet her and spent that money, that you would be in the right to basically charge her, correct? Were you saying that earlier?
No, we're saying that if you're the type of guy who has a certain type of influence over a woman, your influence in a lot of cases, because you put a woman onto game, will make her think in different ways, which could result in her thinking, you know what? I got this money. How about we invest this instead of me going to give it to Chris Brown? That's what he's saying. He's not saying literally that a woman is just going to do that or that she should do that. We're talking about the mindset. You see what I'm saying? Which causes a woman to make one move versus the other. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to get you confused by that. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So if I was vetting a woman for if I was vetting a woman for and she decided, okay, to use that money to go to a Chris Brown concert instead of going on, let's just say, a vacation, then that would basically be a reason for me to discharge her for the fact that she's basically using that money to go to the concert instead of going on this vacation with me and her. So would that be like a good reason for me to
no, caller, you're not getting it, caller. You're not getting it. What we're saying is, listen, if you're vetting a chick, let's say you've been seeing a chick for 9 months, then she decides to use her money to go fucking take pictures of Chris Brown. What we're saying is not that her doing that versus going on vacation with you, whatever, is the issue. What we're saying is that we're looking at it from a wider spectrum.
Yeah.
What we're saying is, right, is that, let's say, for example, you have a person who, right, sees a celebrity, and because that they see that celebrity, right, they think that the celebrity's better than them. They think that the celebrity's living a better life than them, and they think that compared to the celebrity, they not shit, and I wish I had what the celebrity had, and so forth and so on, and yada yada yada, right? That's their mindset because they don't really have an understanding of certain things. Now, you have another person who sees a celebrity, they say, oh, that's so-and-so. I appreciate their work. They shake their hand, maybe take a picture, and they keep it moving. But what happens is that they're not so, like ignorant to basically want to change their whole life and their whole vision and their whole fucking thing based on the celebrity. This is why you hear a lot of the red pill say, man, these women are hypergamous. If they met Chris Brown, she would leave you for him, right? And the reason why they say that is because what happens is that guy doesn't have enough influence for her to see enough value in him, which is why she would just leave him for the other guy, for the celebrity in that moment. You see what I'm saying? So what we're saying is this, is that do you have enough influence to where when you're dealing with women, right, she sees the value, she's following you, and therefore you're not going to be worried about any of these type of things because you understand the value that you have and how she responds and respects you. That's what we're saying. So the particulars don't matter. We're not talking about, oh, she does this or that. We're talking about what type of mindset does she have, and she has that mindset based on your influence, and she's being influenced because you have game. That's what we're saying.
Right.
And also on the flip side, what happens is because you have game, there's certain things you're not going to worry about because your game is so tight that you have a certain mindset that if she does leave or she does do this, that's not going to matter to you. Why? Because you understand the game is not about women. You see what I'm saying? Because within your question, you're still making it about women.
Right.
And you see what I mean? So that's the thing.
See, caller, you're asking if that's a good enough reason to charge her and this, that, and the third. See, you're still not actually thinking for yourself. You're still thinking with ego, because let me explain something to you. Wins and losses, right and wrong, is ego based.
Right.
Meaning that you're still wondering about what other people are going to think about your decision.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a certain level of game, you understand your masculine identity, you understand who you are, and you understand your direction, meaning you understand your purpose and why you do what you do. It's not about right or wrong, wins and losses. It's about, is this moving towards my direction?
Mm-hmm.
Is this moving in line with my purpose? So you would never have to call me or Lucario and be like, Lucario, so this happened, and this happened. Was it the right thing for me to charge her to the game? No, it's the type of thing where you would just know. It would just be this feeling inside you, like, yeah, this bitch got to get charged to the game because I'm moving in this direction and she going over here.
Right, exactly. That's it.
It's not right or wrong. It's what I'm trying to do.
Right.
Saying it's not right or wrong. It's what I'm trying to do. So it ain't no ego. It ain't no wins and losses. And well, Chris Brown, I feel embarrassed because she went with Chris Brown and the picture that she took is going viral and all my homies is laughing at me and blah. No. It ain't about all of those things. It's like, oh, I'm trying to do this and she's over here doing this.
Yeah.
So you know what? Yeah. It's not gonna work.
It's not even about the whole Chris Brown thing. It's the fact that she's using that money to go waste it on something like that.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. If that's what I'm saying, if that's truly your stance, then you know what to do, bro.
Right, exactly. So we're saying that you have to know what you're. So basically, for example, let's say I'm chilling with a chick, I'm fucking with this girl, whatever, and my program is I want her to follow my lead, and I need her to help me with this project I'm doing. Right now, let's say she goes and spends $1,000 taking a picture with Chris Brown. I'm not going to give a shit because that has nothing to do with what I'm trying to do. I don't care. Go take 1,000,000 pictures of Chris Brown. I don't give a shit. So it's not the particular thing. It's about what is my program? What's my process? Where am I going? And is she following me? So her taking a picture doesn't necessarily have to do with anything I'm doing. Now, let's flip it around. Let's say for you, you're like, listen, I like to spend money a certain way. And any woman that's with me, I need her to defer to me to give you this money so we could build together and do this and so forth and so on. Now, let's say you let her know that and you say, hey, listen, now that we're going in this direction, this is how I want things to go. And then she goes and spends the $1,000 instead of taking $1,000 to invest in what the fuck you're doing. Then you might say, you know what? I need to charge it to the game because my process is I need for this money to go here. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's about what you want, not the particulars of what's happening, because the particulars of what's happening, it doesn't really matter because in the context of what's happening, it only matters based on who is leading. So if I'm leading and this is how I'm running shit, I don't give a shit about her taking 1,000,000 pictures of Chris Brown. Right. The way you're leading and the way you're running shit, you might want her to use that money for something else. Does that make sense, caller?
Gotcha.
All right.
All right. So yeah, man, we appreciate the call, man. We're gonna have to get up out of here because we got to finish this video. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for supporting the show. That was a great call. Thank you so much. All right, and then I'm gonna cut the line so we can finish up the video, and then that's it.
We only got like maybe 3 more minutes of this video, and I want to show a screenshot, and we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me bring this up real quick.
And thanks for all the calls, guys. Thanks for all the calls, but we gotta finish the actual content of the show. So
respectable pose. I think those are her words exactly. And then she goes to the extreme, right? It's not like he was grabbing my ankles or anything. And keep in mind, this picture went viral. So it's like not only was this photograph kept between her ex-boyfriend and her, no, it went viral. Everyone had to see it. His friends, family, people who know both of them. Co-workers, even, anyone who knows the two of them, this woman and her ex-boyfriend. Well, I mean, I'm sure this guy was getting hit up plenty by his friends. Like, yo, this is your girl over here with Chris Brown.
You see what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm talking about. All this shit about these niggas giving a shit about what everybody gonna say and
my friends.
Bro, that's not no man shit, bro. If you worried about what other people gonna say about your situation, then you're not a man. It's that simple. This is crazy. Let's continue.
Front to back. What's up with this, bro? You gonna tolerate it?
You see, you're gonna tolerate it, bro. What you gonna, bro? How you gonna let this 304 do that, bro? Y'all nigga, yo, imagine. See, this is why she should have left this nigga. She did the right thing. She did the right thing because if you're a leader, how are you being influenced by all these other people to switch up how you supposed to do shit in your situation? She should leave.
I don't. Is it me or is it? Maybe I'm crazy, right? But I kind of see it as a little disrespectful for a nigga that think he know me to call me up talking about, yo, you gonna tolerate that for nigga?
Right. Exactly.
Is you speaking on my? Is you speaking on my fucking relationship?
Right. Exactly.
Like who the fuck? Like certain look, guys. Again, when you know who you are. And you have a certain level of game, and then you align yourself with certain guys who also have a certain level of game. Certain things is not gonna come up in conversation, bro.
Right.
Like I don't ever see a nigga calling me up talking about, yo, you gonna allow that or you go
right.
Because when you understand who you are, and you have a certain value, and you have a certain way that you do things. The cats that know you, if they see some shit, they already know what you doing and how and why.
You know why, exactly.
So when niggas are calling you up to me, hey, bro, you gonna tolerate that, bro? One, you're talking to a nigga who don't know who he is.
Right.
And him questioning you like that is a reflection of you not knowing who you are.
Exactly.
But again, that might be a little bit more advanced for most niggas. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Well, let's do this shit.
I mean, at that point, definitely, I'm sure this guy was hurting. And I guess
hurting.
We could take some information from here. Is like, look at this woman. She looks like she's got a shoulder tattoo. She's got a lot of tattoos. I mean, that's ultimately.
Wait, so now he's looking at her tattoos saying, well, she has a lot of tattoos, so she must be hurt. And she has, it's most likely that she has tattoos. So she's most likely promiscuous because she has these niggas is wild.
Looking at her, yeah, that's really all I got from her. And the problem with this picture is it is the position, isn't it? The front to back is a big issue. You cannot have this. And it's crazy to me how she's saying this is a respectful photograph. This is a respectful position.
Bro, this is how motherfuckers take pictures at prom. Like you see those old prom pictures and shit when niggas just, this ain't nothing, bro. What the fuck is these niggas talking about? Come on, man. These dudes is wild.
Position when it's quite the opposite. It's extremely disrespectful. And honestly, if Chris Brown was interested in this woman and he tried to make an advance on her and he tried, to sleep with her, of course she would have said sure. Of course.
And you know what the crazy part is? Again, like I said, the reason why niggas are saying that type of shit or feeling that type of way is because they're the ones putting their woman on the pedestal. Whereas Chris Brown is like, nigga, this is business for me, my bro. Like, what the fuck you mean?
Shout out to the homie Frigo Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Why they mad though?
Exactly.
Why they mad? Because Chris Brown is Chris Browning?
Right.
They mad because the true reason why they mad is because is exactly what he just said. He said, if Chris Brown made an advance on her, then she would probably say sure.
Yo, Chris Brown need to be careful because these niggas are simps out here.
But here's what niggas like him know. If he met this chick and tried to make an advance on her, she would probably say no.
Right, exactly.
And that's what makes them so mad.
Mm-hmm.
That Chris Brown could have chicks willing to say yes so easily, but see, the problem is Chris Brown is Chris Browning.
Right.
These niggas is not doing what they supposed to do to build their masculine identity.
Exactly.
And that's why they don't get the yeses.
That's a fact.
You can pretty much guarantee it. So obviously, in my opinion, this guy made the right decision. And of course, people, and when I say people, I mean blue-pilled simps. And then, of course, a bunch of women will say, oh, this guy's super insecure, yada, yada.
Oh, we must be blue pill simps then, because, nigga, that nigga's insecure as fuck. But let's...
Yada, yada. Look, if she takes a picture with the guy, it's not a big deal. It is weird you paid $1,000. I'm not going to lie. But it is...
See, this nigga, he don't understand value. That's how you know niggas ain't got game. It's kind of weird that she paid $1,000 for a picture. No, it's not weird. That's what value means, bro. Do you guys understand that? Like, see, she values Chris Brown this much that she's willing to pay a G for a picture.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? That's how much she values Chris Brown. Just like when you were courting your woman and you took her on 3 expensive dates, you valued her so much that you paid for 3 dates in a row and she told you we gotta wait for sex. That's how much you value her. When she was arguing with you, you still kept her around. That's how much you valued her.
And real quick, shout out to Tamir K for the $15 Cash App, man. Appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Let's continue.
What is this? This is a weird position to take a photo in. So she deserves to get broken up with, and she deserves to get sent back to the streets where she belongs.
Oh, she belongs to the streets, son? Oh, shit. Yo, listen. I swear to God, like, I know women gotta be laughing at these niggas. Like, yo, imagine. Okay, you know how you guys be laughing at chicks that you see on these podcasts? They be like 500 pounds and they talking about you know, a dude need to have 6 figures and he got to do this and do that. Y'all laugh at those girls. You know why? Because you're like, this fat bitch up there expecting all of this shit, and she don't want to understand that niggas ain't really trying to fuck with her like that. Right. That's why you laughing. See, women, on the other hand, they're laughing at y'all niggas. They're like, yo, she's for the streets, and she's a 304 and all that. But the guys mostly who are saying that are the guys women don't really want. They just use y'all niggas. They're laughing at you secretly because they're like, this nigga think I really want him? No, I want niggas like Chris Brown, but I'm just with you because you're going to take me on 3 or 4 dates, because you're going to wine and dine me, because you're going to simp for me, because you're going to do everything I say because you ain't got no options. So now when you want to break up with me, she's just laughing at you. You understand what I'm saying? She's laughing at you because she's like, nigga, I didn't like you in the first place. And then because you started getting in your feelings because I took a picture with Chris Brown, she's like, now it's confirmed that you a bitch ass nigga.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? So, well, let's continue.
It's crazy what status does to a woman's mind. That's why it is the #1 thing to attract women.
I'm not even gonna go into all of that right now. Just
for sure is status. I think there was another thing that happened recently. I can't remember the concert, but a woman, I believe she was called up on stage with a guy. She was there with her boyfriend, and then she was doing all types of dancing and grinding. And it's just, when it comes to status, these girls lose their minds, and hopefully these men punish these women when they engage in such trashy behavior. And I would like to think that not all women would do something like this to their boyfriend if they were to come across a man with such levels of status. And I think I'll hold on to that hope. So I'm going to leave the video there.
All right. So now let me show you guys this real quick before we get up out of here. I want to show you guys this picture, and I want to show you. So this is another picture that was taken of a chick. Now this picture right here is even worse, right? Now, so this picture was taken from another fan. Right? Now, let's see what the caption says of this picture, right? So basically, hold on, I gotta blow this up so I can see it on my regular screen because I'm an old nigga. So this one says, "This was my soon-to-be fiance. This photo has gone viral. This was her birthday present. In my head, I was convinced that a meet and greet means shaking hands and getting a signed autograph, black and white picture or CD. I'm heartbroken, devastated, embarrassed, and bamboozled. Once I seen this photo and seen how viral it's gotten with the insensitive, supportive comments, I ended the engagement immediately. Go to the gym and start my life with Jesus until a new path is developed with the Lord's guidance. Fuck everyone who supported her." Oh my goodness. So that's the nigga whose girl this is right here. He's talking all that shit. But again, this is what I'm saying, man. He thought the meet and greet was, oh, we're just gonna shake hands and sign CDs, right? But see, that's not you doing your due diligence to understand what the situation was. That's not you understanding all of these factors and things that's going on. You thought your girl wanted to meet Chris Brown just to shake his hand? Is that what we're talking about? No, buddy. No, he saw Chris Brown pick her up like that. No, you know what probably happened? She was like, can you pick me up? And he was like, nah, I don't know if I should do that. And then he turned to her man. Chris Brown was like, yo, is this cool? He's like, no, I don't want you to do that. He's like, well, your man say he don't want me to do that. She's like, fuck that nigga. Pick me up, Chris Brown. And then he picked her up. You feel what I'm saying? So this is what happens, guys. Oh, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. But shout out to Chris Brown for exposing these simps. But goddamn, this is a long ass fucking episode, man. I didn't know it was gonna be this much.
Is it? Yeah.
This much game in here. All right, so listen, we gotta go through these fucking questions super fast.
Yes, sir.
And then we're gonna wrap this shit up.
Let's get it.
All right, so this says, have you guys ever had a situation where your dad was emotional, yelled and said some things he shouldn't have said? If this occurs consistently, what would you tell him and how would you game him up as he's your dad? Be like, listen, stop acting like a bitch ass nigga, and you know, just tell you got to tell them the same shit. You know, remember, guys, your parents are still people and human beings who probably don't know. You know what I'm saying?
They're definitely not perfect.
Right.
But honestly, I'd leave them alone because when niggas reach a certain age, they stuck in their ways, bro. So I don't know.
Right.
Exactly. Like me personally, if it's my dad got a certain way about him, and I don't say nothing to him.
Right.
I don't say nothing to him. You know, we have conversations, and I might be able to show him some things, but he still got his own way that he do shit. So he's a man just like how anybody else is a man. So let that man be him.
Right, and sometimes it's probably too late because these niggas stuck in their ways. So it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's too late.
Says, should I be telling women clearly that I'm only looking for friends with benefits before I escalate things sexually with them? Is it necessary to say it clearly beforehand, or do I need to address it if it is asked? Well, this is the thing. You don't necessarily need to tell a woman, hey, you know, I'm looking for a friends with benefits type thing. You don't necessarily need to say it like, you know, like you're on the first date and you're like, hey, listen, like you can if you want, but you don't need to. What happens is that you know, the saying, your actions speak louder than words. Now, you can say things, but your actions really need to be the message, because you can say all of this shit and then you end up with your actions doing some other fuck shit. So yeah, you can say it, but the actions are more important, because you will be like, oh, I just want to be, you know, and on top of that, don't say friends with benefits. Fuck buddy. I told y'all, don't with this friends with benefits shit. That's some bullshit. Fuck buddy means we're going to be fucking and that's it until further notice or whenever the fuck it is. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is that your actions have to be the thing. So that means hit her up, you come through, or she comes through, you have sex, and then you keep it moving. You hit her up again, she comes through, you have sex, you keep it moving. That's it. So therefore, the actions are telling her exactly what it is. Because a lot of times what you say is what you say, but y'all go against what you say based on your actions. So the actions are really going to solidify what you say if you're really about what you're about. You see what I'm saying? You said, how would you handle the situation with the Chris Brown photo shoot if it was your woman? I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not at all.
I don't give a shit about that. Is it emotional and wrong to check your girl if she dances, grinds on another guy, whether you're there or not? Is it correct depending on the guy? Again, a lot of these questions, remember, see, this is the tricky part. Remember, the guy called in and he said he had his list of 4 things that he needed to happen. None of them had to do with the other thing he had an issue with. And the reason why is because the other thing he had an issue with was clouded in insecurity. So a lot of times you have to ask yourself, is what I'm feeling a certain type of way about clouded in insecurity? You understand? And if it is, then that's something that you have to deal with, because even if your girl leaves, you're still the guy who's clouded in insecurity. You see what I'm saying? That's why we say the game ain't about women, because even if that woman leaves you, you are still the guy who's insecure. So it doesn't go away until you fix that shit within yourself. Mm-hmm. So don't worry too much about those things. Focus on, why am I feeling some type of way about that, and what does that say about me? And then work on that shit, and then be able to come back to this question. You know what I'm saying? This says, this is the card, keeping this on topic, in a situation where you have a girl that does a little celebrity worship, as a decent amount of women tend to do. How do you handle it? Well, again, this is the thing. Like I said, guys, a lot of times women are going to like the motherfuckers they like. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all see, again, and I'm not saying this just because I'm non-monogamous. I'm just saying this because it's fucking true. Monogamy has gotten you guys so warped to the point where you don't even want your chick to like have a crush on a celebrity. It doesn't make sense, guys. You have to understand, like there's nothing you can do about this. You understand? Every chick you encounter, it has some celebrity guy that she finds attractive, or a guy who's not a celebrity she finds attractive. This is reality. I'm sorry. Now, all that needs to happen is, within your situation, is that she respects your situation. If y'all are monogamous, she's not cheating on you. She's not doing anything behind your back and all that other stuff, right? But all of this other extra shit about her having a celebrity crush and all that other shit, who gives a shit? You guys are being too, you're worrying about nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like these girls who meet up with Chris Brown and take these pictures, they meet up with him for a few minutes, they take the picture and it's a wrap. It's over. You understand? It's like, come on, fam. You guys, y'all be, man.
And he's a celebrity, man. Come on, man.
Right? It's like, what the fuck?
Like, you know, your girl she had a celebrity crush on him since she was 6.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
It's always been her dream to meet Chris Brown. So,
right.
You know, let her have her fun, man.
These niggas, I swear, man, y'all just be, woo. So when you guys say that our girlfriends as wives' money is 100% ours, does that go both ways, or does it apply to the man since he is the leader? Well, basically what I would say is that if you're in like a long-term situation, that's your wife, whatever it is, you know, long-term girlfriend, right? That type of stuff with the money, you know, you as a leader, just in general, right? You should be the one who is sort of dictating where that goes so that you can create the structure for those things to you know, to be, to go in that direction you want it to go. You see what I'm saying? The problem is that when a lot of guys think about money, they think they need money in order to lead, like the other caller was saying earlier. And then that's where shit goes left. Instead of you not making money the god in your relationship, you know what I'm saying? And actually being able to use money as a tool to make shit better for the both of y'all. That's what it's about. This says, how do you deal with females that you see daily disrespecting you? Is there still a way to charge them? What? See daily disrespecting you? How does that even work?
How do you deal with females you see daily disrespecting you? Is there a way to charge? Is there still a way? What? Yo, Craig Kid, I think you probably getting domestic. You getting domestically abused, bro. Like
what is he talking about?
Like you need to get a restraining order or something, bro. You need to get out of there, bro. You need a safe space, bro.
I don't know what he's talking about. Do we have to talk to ugly women in the process of approaching 25 women a day? No, you do not. You know what I'm saying? There's enough women that are, remember I told you on the other show, cute, hot, or fuckable. There's a lot of women that fall into those categories. It says, could you say that the direction is the leader? Yeah, that's what he's talking about. And you're basically just a good follower, which is why you're a good leader. Well, yeah, a lot of good leaders are good followers at some point. It says, is it a good chance I'll let my girl take a photo with him? She'll definitely have to pay for it, though. However, would you let your lady get a photo with Chris from the back and post it on IG? What are these questions you guys asking? I don't know, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Is the best way to not let a bitch looks to get in the way of your judgment is to envision her as ugly? No, just bro, okay, guys. I have to get to a certain level of the game where you have an understanding that her looks are not the end all be all. But see, because what you're doing right now is you're just trying to psych yourself out, and in fact, you know, you're doing it in a way that's surface level and superficial, which is not really going to help you. Mm-hmm. You have to see, this is the thing. You believe that doing that is going to help, but you need to know that her looks aren't the end all be all. In order to know that her looks aren't the end all be all, you have to have experience. You have to understand yourself too in this game. You see what I'm saying? So you guys, because it's okay. Check it out. I'll give you a simple example. If you fucked a lot of hot chicks and you realize that a lot of the hot chicks you fucked, you know, some of them, the sex wasn't all that. Some of them had, you know, fucked up attitudes and all this other shit when you was trying to make something happen. You know, you dealt with those hot women who weren't really about shit after the end of the day. Then what you're going to learn is, oh shit, well, her being hot isn't the end all be all, but you need to know that. You need to experience that to know that. So you don't have to psych yourself out. If you know that, then the next time you talk to a chick that's cute, you're going to, or hot or whatever, you're going to understand that that's not, you know, the end all be all. So you don't have to pretend or, or envision her as ugly up here. You're getting hiccups and shit. Says, how is it that you go on a date, y'all smash and see that there's sexual attraction, and after the first, I guess, meet, things suddenly change and now it's I'm busy? Is that normal? Yes. That either means she don't really like you like that. She thought the sex was whack, or she's dealing with a new guy. Her ex-boyfriend probably came into the picture. All these other different situations again, but you shouldn't give a shit. Do you see what I'm saying? Don't give a shit. Move on to the next chick. It's better to deal with a girl now that I'm not all that attracted to, but she's cooperative, or will there be potential issues? Lee, come on, son. Just stop. No. Stop trying to find ways to cope. Just deal with chicks you're attracted to and that are cooperative. Because if you're dealing with women you're not attracted to, you're not gonna really it's not gonna work out for you, bro. It's not gonna work out for you.
But see, the problem really is that, Leak, you don't really know what attractive is.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what attractive is.
Right.
You understand? Because if you claim she's being cooperative and you still don't have no attraction for her, then what is she really being cooperative to?
Right.
If you have a program and a woman is being cooperative to your program and you're allowing her to be a part of your life to the point where she's cooperative to your program, then there should be for you to have her that close. There should be already some level of attraction.
Right.
But I can see that the fact that you don't know who you are, your program has not actually been designed.
Mm-hmm.
She's not even really being cooperative. She's just being compliant.
Right.
Because to cooperate means that she's cooperating in some type of system that you have set in place. That's not what's happening here.
Right.
She's just a woman that's saying yes to you every time you ask her to do something. Mm-hmm. Asking a woman to pick up a bag of chips on the way to your crib is not cooperation, nigga. That's just a woman saying yes to whatever.
Right.
Yeah, dudes, look. True attraction and all that other shit comes when you know who you are.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Your program and all that shit set up.
Real talk. So this says, without sex, what's the purpose of a romantic relationship in your opinion? I always hate that word romantic, but this is the thing. Sex, right? In a relationship, sex needs to be in a relationship, right? But what happens is you can have a quote unquote romantic relationship without sex if the person can't have sex. So let's say something happens with you and your girl, or y'all just can't do it for whatever reason, some type of sickness or some type of whatever, you can still have that relationship, but that has to be something that can't happen versus something that can happen with sex and you're just choosing not to have sex. That's going to fuck up the relationship. You see what I'm saying? But the purpose of it is, without the sex, is that the quote unquote romantic relationship, there are still non-sexual things that go down where there's still value in that. You see what I'm saying? So let's say if, for example, you with your girl, you've been together for years, and for whatever reason, your dick stopped working for a little while, or her vagina is something fucked up with it, or you know what I'm saying? You just can't have sex for whatever reason, right? There's still non-sexual things that keep it together. Now, again, like I said, if you are not having sex purposely just because I don't feel like it, I don't like you anymore, I'm not attracted to you, then that's going to be an issue. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that. Let me see. All right, so it says, got to start asking girls, would you pay $1,000 to take a picture with Chris Brown? What? Yeah, niggas is the worst. Shouldn't you FaceTime girls before going on dates off the app due to catfishing and people setting dudes up? Well, guys, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com because I have a few programs on there with online dating. But what I'll say is this real quick is a lot of times a FaceTime really is for, to speak to the girl if you're trying to really just get her over. Meaning if you have a FaceTime, there's really no point to go on a date. If you see what I'm saying? If you're just trying to your FaceTime is now the date. You see what I'm saying? So it don't make sense to FaceTime her, then fucking go on a date and all this other shit. You see what I'm saying? Also, what happens is that if you do go on a date, because you're saying, well, I don't want to get catfish and all that other stuff, right? You still at some point need to meet up with her if it's not just about a sex thing to see if there's a vibe there in person anyway. You see what I'm saying? So no matter what, you still got to meet the girl in person, because even if it's on FaceTime, you got to meet her in person for something to happen anyway. So the final thing is the meet in person regardless. You see what I'm saying? Now, what happens is that most of the time, the catfish happens because y'all don't know how to spot the catfish. Meaning, you see a girl with pictures all up front, you know, and you're like, oh, I didn't know she was fat. Yeah, because you didn't realize, because you didn't know that all the pictures of her face was letting you know that she's ashamed of her body or whatever it is. So you need to be able to like detect that a lot of times, because in most times when you meet girls off these apps, 9 times out of 10, it's not really that they're a catfish. They just might look, in a lot of cases, one step below what they look like in the pictures. In a lot of cases. Now, there are cases where she looks like a totally different fucking, like, what the fuck? But most times you're gonna get if you think a chick is at 8, she might look like a 6 in person, or 6.5, maybe 7. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it goes. You feel me? He said, Mr. Miles, I saw one short clip you did about the nature and chaos of women. Can you give a more deeper insight on how it can help me as a man to understand myself much more?
The nature and chaos of women. So like I've been saying these past couple of weeks, that it's a woman's job to make sure that a man is who he says he is, right? So the beautiful part about dealing with women is that women put you in situations where you get an opportunity to either stand on what you believe in and what you your masculine identity, or you can fold and be flexible.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so that's basically what a woman does. So that's why, that's why I try to tell you guys, give women instruction as opposed to asking them a bunch of questions, right? Don't ask a woman what she want to eat tonight. Tell her what time to get ready, because you already have a plan. So again, when you pedestal women, you put them in a position of power, they're gonna take you all over the place based on their emotions, based on all the different things that they think and feel, and all these other things. They're influenced by TV, social media, society, they friends, and all of this and all of that. Now, the trick is for you to learn how to have that mastery of self, so you can influence her, and so she can let go of the societal influence and the social media influence and her friends and all that shit, and be focused on you. You see what I'm saying? So again, like I said, the nature and chaos of women, it helps you to stand on your purpose even more. Mm-hmm. You understand? Because saying that you have a strong masculine identity is one of those things that are easier said than done. Mm-hmm. Right? And now, but life is going to challenge you. Right. You understand? Like, just like that saying where it says, I asked God for courage. God is not just going to instill courage in you so simply. No, he's going to put you in a challenging situation and give you the opportunity to show courage. Right. You understand? God, I want God to bestow patience in me. God is not just going to give you patience. No, he's going to give you a crazy situation that is going to require you to have a certain level of patience. Right. And that will help you to build patience. So it's the same thing with dealing with women. You say you want to be the type of man that has a roster of women. You say you want to be a ladies' man. You want to be a player. You want to be a Mac. You want to be a pimp. You want to be this. You want to be that. The bitch will help you find out what you got, if you got what it takes. Right. That's the bottom line.
Real talk. All right, guys, that's pretty much it, man. Make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com and masculineidentitymembership.com. And real quick, before we go, let's check this out again. Click the link below and get your tickets to the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man documentary screening that's going to be held in Miami on October 26th, 2024. You'll be the first to watch the documentary, and then after the documentary, you'll be able to participate in a question and answer session with the Game Kings live. Space is limited, so click the link below and get your tickets now. Yeah, so guys, make sure y'all get those tickets. The links is in the chat right now, and it's going to be below this video on the replay, so make sure you guys get your tickets to the Miami screening, and make sure that you guys also go to badboymembership.com, masculineidentitymembership.com, join the memberships. Anything else you want to say, Miles, before we wrap it up?
I hope everybody had a cool Father's Day. I hope you celebrated your dad, man. And for you guys who grew up without a father, come fuck with us, man. Get on the Masculine Identity membership. Get on the Bad Boy membership. Cause understand, this is what we do. We have these conversations every day. We live the life that we talk about every day. We understand what we're talking about. And if you need some guidance and you're looking for it, come fuck with us. You know, I assure you, you will improve your dating habits. You will improve your self-confidence. You will improve how you see yourself and thereby improving how others see you as a byproduct, not as a reason, but as a byproduct. Right. So come to the masculineidentitymembership.com or come to badboymembership.com or come to both. Bad Boy Membership is about the best dating practices, and masculine identity membership is about the best practices of understanding who you are as a man. So make sure y'all come fuck with us, get with the memberships, man. And thank you for supporting the show.
Yes, sir. So we are out of here, guys. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We go on. We out. Later.
We're here to define what a man is, right?
Responsibility creates struggle. Struggle creates strength. And strength creates structure.
How many people care about what people think about them? Be honest.
As a man, you got to be able to protect not just yourself, but your family.
When we talk about being a man, it's your behaviors.
But I don't say any of this to brag. I don't say any of this to gloat my life up or I'm better than anybody.
I start crying. I'm like, why am I crying? And so what I realized was,
you put yourself in a target-rich environment. You are the only woman that paid for a ticket to come to this event.
If you're trying to teach your daughter to be around a certain man and you're not that man yourself, she gonna choose you.
Hey, let me not touch this nigga. He too clean. Where is that on you?
It's not on me.
It's not on you. The only reason why it's not on you is because you didn't choose it.
Find the women who can actually help you build. And here's some deep game for you. You don't have to have sex with all of them.
Since 2016, I've been following Lucario and Miles. Y'all changed my life. Followed by Uncle Ram. So ever since then, I've been getting a little bit of too much ass at times.
You know, as a man, there's a balance to it. Your purpose and pussy. And the heavier your purpose.
Even if you lose the relationship, you don't lose yourself. And that's the most important part.